Well, well, well. Looky here. Looky here. Is that better? That's better. That's a bit better. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Hey, welcome in. I can see... Oh, that's me waving. Don't worry, then. All right, how's everyone doing? Hey, Scarlett, how you doing? Good to see ya. Hold on. I need to get my governance in order. I promise I'm medicated. I took a little longer than I wanted to, like, spraying some guys. But Modelchers... Yeah, no. Yeah, it's Modelchers Day. It's Modelchers. And that's looser than I want it to be. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of models today. I got my wet palette. I got my paints. I got more paints over there. I got a little guy to show off. Hopefully it doesn't have my address on it. It does not. Okay. Kick butt. I am doing it today. I am doing it all. And doing it all means functioning regularly. Barely functioning regularly. Why is that so... What are you doing? Maybe I gotta put it back here and angle a little bit. Maybe that's the key here. That seems to be the key here. Alright, there it goes. Oh my god, right? Functioning regularly, what's that like? In addition, my cameras function regularly. Every time I take this one and put it downstairs for Jess and I's little couch stream, every time, without fail, this camera will lose all of its color settings, and it will lose all of these other settings, and I have to sit there and tinker with it before every time I stream up here. It's annoying, but them's the breaks. Hey Turquoise, how you doing? I live on caffeine in a dream. I'm trying not to live on caffeine anymore, because if I have meds with it, I freak out. Oh man. Too much caffeine is bad for me. How are you all doing, by the way? How's everyone doing? I hope anyone living in Queensland, by the way, is taking it safe. Do not feel like you need to stick around here, or if it's more of a comfort thing, just to have the listening on, super fine. I understand there's a lot going on up there, and also the New South Wales, northern New South Wales area as well. You guys are copping it right now, so myself and our house sends out a lot of love towards you guys. I hope you are all right. Slept decently last night, so despite everything else, fair enough. Sorry, just getting my music going. There it is. Need that noise to make my brain go hop. Also, you would be happy to know that the box of paints still exists from when Pat knocked over when he was over a few weeks ago, and we knocked these over. I have only just got my office under control. The lizards are finally back, but I have not put the camera there. Don't redeem those. And is that accident? Are they accidentally active? Yeah, they're active. Don't do those. Don't do those. I'm gonna manage those now, just in case anyone presses it. Don't waste your points. Don't waste your points. That's the lesson for right now. Okay. You can have all the regular ones though. Just gonna get rid of all the webcam-based ones. There you go. All right, that's all done. Paint box, yeah. So it's like, I mean, it's got all my nice paints in it. Don't get me wrong. It's got all my niceys in it, and the nice metals and all that. However, it is not useful to anyone that is trying to get into it, because we need stuff out of here. What's Craven yellow? You know, like these pastel colors that I'm gonna need at some point, and these glazes. I don't need no glaze. I don't need no. It's not even April yet. There are nice, like, colored metallics in here now. Actually, I haven't tried those yet. Talisman Green's another one. Ooh, super pink one. Where's a super pink? Maybe that's how the regular set. I have no idea. It's a nice sized little cardboard box. Yes, this is from my my lizard temperature probe. So if you want to spend like $40 to get a decently sized box, I mean, there it is. You know which one now. All right. They're going over there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do today. So Leia may stop in later. I'm pretty much just gonna keep going, and then if Leia jumps in. $40 for a box of this economy? It's cardboard. It's premium cardboard. Yeah, Leia will stop in later if they can. Otherwise, it'll be just me today. Struggling to function. So, what do I need here? So if I have $40 to spend on whatever, I'd go straight to the donation go. Yeah, fair enough. Oh yeah. Just have a little looky up there, everybody up there. Just a little that is next week. Or is bloody next week. Next week. If anyone wants to give a little treaty. A little treaty for a lovely lady. I don't know how to do a Jeff Goldblum. Okay, let me get my palette in order. Gotta get the sponge going. And there's more pastel paints over here. I am loving. Oh, side note: if these little like the laser cut trays are the ones from my portable kit, and these are great. Even if you don't have the portable kit, I'm gonna link the website now. I'm not affiliated or anything, but genuinely, if you want just like laser cut tray, I mean, you could get laser cut trays anywhere. Just get laser cut. Just look for like magnetic laser cut trays, because like these are good, but these are good because they come in the bigger box. I'm just realizing now that I'm saying it, I'm like, you could just buy or make laser cut little trays like this pretty much anywhere, and it would cost you cheaper to get them locally made because you would not be paying the Europe shipping to here. Oh, Jennifer Coolidge impression. What's that? Hey. I don't know. I gotta like hear it to be able to get the echolalia working. It's like breathy, right? Oh, that's now too much water. Too much water now. Get my patented couldn't find paper towels, so I use blue roll method. Still too much. Still too much. I'm drowning. What's that from? Is it like... Okay, there we go. I'm drowning. Oh, itchy nose. I think the season is starting to change, and my my nasal passage knows it. My body is telling me time, but autumn. One of the periods of the year where your body will hate you and your nasal passage will just be itchy and sniffly for a bit. I'm saying too much water. I don't think it's... Oh, I thought that was like a Jennifer Coolidge line. Good. That's behaving. I think. The daily sneezing fits last month have been so, yeah. That's it, right? That is what's about to happen for me. Oh, I have a little thing to show you all now. I'm looking at it as well. I was doing some kit bashing the other day. And I was like, I think a lot on stream the other week, I was trying to work out how to mount the weapons on my commander. And I was like, maybe I'll just have like hovering drones or something. And then I was tinkering with it and thought, but I really like the guy in Borderlands who's like a gun with legs. So I made a little guy who's a gun with legs. And I love them so much. They're so fragile though. I need to be so careful. Well, for one, the arms aren't glued. But look at this little guy. If it'll focus. Look at him. It's just a gun. He's got legs. That's it. The brief has been met. It's a walking gun. That's pretty much it. He's a little guy, and I used all the antenna pieces for the legs. But like, hey, did it work? I think so. Where's the reference image? Where is the reference image? I lost it. I guess it's new tab time. Okay, I mean, this was the brief. Where's the, where's my, overlay button? Okay, that one doesn't work right now. Window? No? Oh, there it is. Okay, I mean, this is the brief, right? Gun with legs. I think it works. I mean... You tell me. Gun with legs. 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 I think that works great. He's just a little guy. And I love them. So I need to make two more of these in some capacity. I need to make 2 more of these in some capacity, and I just need to kind of work out how to do that. But the idea is there, and they're just gonna like sit around the base there. Okay. Oh, where my pixel chat's not working? There we go. Haba Baba Gaba. Yeah, that. I mean, that does sound like what I just said. Haba Gaba Daba. Haba Gaba Daba Bubble. Bubble Bubble. Bubble Bubble. Bubble Bubs Bubble. Makes total sense. Okay. Okay. Captions are fun. Happy happens. Okay. And so I've got the pastel paints. I got the wet palette. I've got ADHD. I've got this. I've got all that. I have. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. And I want to play these KK sliders because they're real good. Enjoy KK Slider and Isabel singing a few songs starting with Espresso. Okay. Yeah, the captions are cool, right? Like I had a lot of it's like they're super easy to set up. It's just a web link that just see when I loaded that web page, it auto started and everything. It's very, very good. So now I have these all primed. This is one of the main squads of the army that'll get bubblegummed. So most of them are magnetized. Yeah, that's them. It's like a peachy kind of color. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely turquoise. Absolutely. I am always happy. I am always happy to do that with people. Okay, so okay, so there's the little guys. They are, they are a bit better then. I can't tilt it too hard this way. So you got all the guys there. Yeah, always happy to sit down. I can even even if we can't get a specific time, I can literally just send you the instructions because I do this with other guests. I have just like a copy paste that I can send someone and then it'll be fully set up. And the only thing you'll need to do on your end is then basically alter the text and colors because I set mine up to be transparent with a specific font. And then you would just need to change that and then basically you're good. Okay, so I've got these other ones that I need to paint up, but like these are not getting sprayed today. They are going to be easier just to do later. Also, they're in 2 parts, so I need to like work out how to spray these without touching the top one. Okay, so these guys can go in this tray. And these paints can come out. Today's goal for me is going to be trying to get just base coats down on these 10 Fire Warriors. Strike Team, or whatever you call them these days. Breaches? I think these are breaches. They're Fire Warrior type troops. I don't know. Something. Hot to Go by KK Slider and Isabel. It's good. It works. Oh, yes. And I can't spray this guy. I can't spray this one yet because I need to get some masking putty to go over the lollipop. So I'm unsure if I want to paint the top of the lollipop, but I just need to put it there and then spray the rest of it. But I'm really happy with that still. That came out great. Okay, this tray now lives over there for a bit. I guess you do this. I shall make progress on my very late breakfast. Hey! Hey! Nice. I hope that's going well. Okay, so these can go there. We're gonna do these colors of the palette again. This is gonna be like the entire palette for the army. Where's Neo Pink? I need that one. I literally saw this yesterday. I love that I also I love that I cleaned my desk and have immediately in the last like 3 days ruined it because I had to put the lizard tank back. Hot pink, cyber pink. No, I need neo pink. I bet it's in the bloody case. Oh boy. It sure was. And another tray of paint. Okay. Goodbye, little guys. Go piss, go. Absolutely, chuck it in. Artsy stuff is easy, maybe. I mean, if you want to put in the regular Discord, chuck it in there. Otherwise, yeah, show me what you got. Show me what you got. Okay, hot neo pink. One of these two. Yeah, it'll be this one. And then that pearl skin was nice to do the covering up the muck-ups. And then I don't know what gigawatt blue is. Elixir green was also good, and then I need Gauze Blast is already out, so go over there. You can go over there. Now this tray has room. Yeah, no worries. Hey, that's cute as hell. That's cute as heck, Turquoise. Okay. Apologies for the squeaky mic arm. Okay, so I've got this. HOTTOGO. I wonder if the algorithm picker thing can actually detect this one as a cover or not, because it's very clearly not the real one. Oh, that's really cute. So nice. Back on this side of the stream, we're just speaking about you because I still haven't put the box away. I finally got the lizards back in their spot, but there is still like minor cleanup that I might do after this. But today we are painting something that is too bright to be on camera. Okay, there we go. So it'll be, I got 10 of these. No Pats on stream today. We've only had Pats on stream in person one time and then digital a second or third time. I don't remember anymore. But Pat's been on stream for your time. But yes, so it's at least 2 or 3, right? Okay, so I'm gonna start on this like nice open pose. I'm gonna start on this nice open pose here, and then it'll be. Oh God, you're wobbly today. Yeah, it'll be like that, and then the. Are you good? Can you just stop? I'm wobbly today. How do you know? Yeah, your B-Day stream, charity stream, maybe a league game. Oh, yeah, I think a league game was in there. Either way, Pat's been around. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the armor first. Oh, I need the green stuff in there. I won't start with this one, maybe. You know what? I'm going to green stuff it now. I forgot to fill a gap, so I'll green stuff this now, and then it'll hopefully be dry enough for me to paint, like, towards the end of stream. Because I will have already painted a few of them by that point. Modeling putty is your friend, but also very fiddly and sticky. Oh, gosh. Just joining it and immediately splitting off. I understand the branding. There you go. You got the brief. Yeah, you threw a smoke bomb in my room and then bailed. Okay, so... Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've got this little bit of greeny stuff. And then... we're just gonna stick this. It's also... pretend if it was deliberate, was that better? I actually don't, because then that means... it's better if it was an accident, if in fact... Because then I don't have to, you know, I don't have a blame. I'm just like, oh, accidents happen. Accidents happen. But if it was intentional, that's a whole different story, mate. That's a whole different story. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Okay, so... Oh, I know it was accidental. I'm feeding in your bit. I'm feeding into your bit. Okay, so we're just gonna... real quick... Where did that go? Where did that go? Oh, there. Object permanence, man. It's a hell of a thing. Yeah, you should do that. You should set up a paint station there again. How much of that do I need? Probably not that much. You should set up a paint station. I endorse and agree with this. Oh, speaking of, by the way, if anyone would like to see our VOD from PAX, the mini painting panel, it actually just went up on YouTube yesterday, over in the YouTube's Ping channel. But yeah, we the one that Elliot hosted and the one that we did for PAX. Could be just here, you know, these funky little friends. You got me, you got Domino, you got Dave and Murray from Tabletop Time, and then you got the wonderful 8-Bit Elliot hosting. And Elliot also very kindly helped us film it and did the edit for it, and then we put it on the channel. But yeah, so if you like it, you want to see, this is like, it's basically a how to get into mini painting and hobbying in general. More the mini painting side. That we realized as we were talking about it, but it was a good panel. I would actually want to do it again this year if PAX would have us, because it was really fun. Okay, I need my knife. Well, I just saw it. Where'd that go? I literally just saw it. How do I lose things? Just... What? You lay eyes on something, register it's there, and then immediately it's gone. So with this, I'm gonna do one of these. I was on a call with my friend that I'm doing the art for, and I was streaming YouTube while he played some games. I jumped on that to be like, look, it's Matt. You know what he said? I was on a call with Matt. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Matt Mercer. I wish I had the legacy of Matt Mercer. Why? Oh, just, you know. Where's the thumbnail? I'll put that up. There you go, have that. Craziness, scheduled from 7 p.m. Apparently scheduled from according to bombs, latest report. New item, the bag of many mats. There's so many. If you, like, I frequently have this problem where there's too many Matt Browns. And we need to get, like, a Highlander situation going. Because one of the Matt Browns, and I'm not joking, one of the Matt Browns is on, like, a flight blacklist somewhere. And every now and then, Jess can attest to this. Every now and then, I get pulled up at the airport and they'll be like, oh, you can't fly. I'll be like, what do you mean? And I started learning what's going on. They're like, oh, yeah, we just got to get you to go over here for a sec. And I go like, is it one of the Matt Browns? They're like, yeah, we just got to check that one of you can't fly. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. But every time I need like a like thing with like a whitelist label saying like, it is not this one. It is not this Matt Brown that you are barring from exiting the state. A kobold, koval, a mercenary, and a briefcake member. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That is good. You know, a mimic, and the mimic fits into like me doing voices. I mean, at the same time, Matt Mercer's literally a voice actor, and I am not. So he could also be the mimic. However, I'll take the briefcase mimic. But mercenary works really well. And that is a speedrun on how to gap fill something really quickly. right, that's good enough. I'm just gonna let this dry. Cure whatever it's doing, and then I'm gonna start on the other one. I just want like an open pose guy to start with. This guy works. They've got like a little gun reload going on. And then I'm gonna put a second one in a second holster, just so I can switch nice and quick. Okay. Knife goes over here, so I don't cut myself by accident. And I think I used this one. I did. Ads? Get out of here, ads. All right. Hats, how's your day going? What have you been up to? You doing some mocap? What's going on? What's going on with you, my friend? Going on in Patstown. Okay. Oh. This one's not. Okay, so we're gonna be, session will be between 3 and 5 hours. Hey. Okay, so we're gonna be using these two to start off with. If you ever see, also, if you're seeing me do like little bits, by the way, this is also, I want to be doing like a little short for this. So every now and then you'll probably see me doing stuff like this. That's what that's for. I want to try and have little clips that I can just pop out of here and then get for a short. I want to keep like making this army like have little progress videos, so I'm trying to actively just get little bits. So if you see any bits that are like if you see me painting any bits that you would like to see in the video, could I ask just a little favor to you're like, oh, that's a really nice shot of high detail of painting it that I might not necessarily see. Would it be okay for people to just every now and then see a nice one, just give it a little just like 30-second clip? Don't edit it at all, but I'll go through the clips after this, or like after whenever I do it, and I'll just have a little looky, and that would really help me out actually. If you want to help in a free way, you be supporting the channel. It costs nothing to you other than a minute or two of your time. Lost my references. I found them. Thank goodness. Excellent. Oh, a new Andor trailer. I wonder if Jess knows about that. I heard Andor was really good. I didn't watch it, but I heard it was good. Okay, so for example, you know, if you do try and get a clip. Oh, some dust on this guy. Oh, that's super glue. So if you know, I'll do a little practice. If you see a nice shot where it's nice and in focus, and I'm just doing something like this. And if it's framed all nice, you know, like in that, if it would fit nicely in a vertical format, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Would help me greatly, because I can just press record on all this, or I can press that, but I'm trying to make it you know, the brain task of like splitting it up so I don't have to watch a 3-hour VOD. Trying to do it more in the moment, but that doesn't always work with the brain spicy. But I have been taking little clips as well on OBS side, so it's not going to be only when we remember to do clips. All right. Looks like ads are coming up in the next minute, everyone. Just a heads up. So, if you don't want to watch those, check out that Andor trailer, but keep our window open so it still gives us the little dingle. You get a little bit entertainment yourself, and you'll be helping us with that ad rev. And if you're subbed already, you will get to just chill out with us for a bit. Treat it as your go get a snack, drink, and toilet. Go to the toilet, take your meds, do what you need to. You know, our old appointment viewing habits are back. I always joke with Jess when we watch something on like the Channel 10 apps or whatever, and if I'm noticing one of them blocks my ad blocker and won't play at all anymore, even if you disable it, it will still block it because I think it knows your browser has it. And I'm like, well, I'm not uninstalling this, so I will just be watching it through a definitely other totally legal means. I really hope season 2 is as good as the first. I heard the first one was really good. I mean, surely if it got a season 2, then we'll get more of it. Like, it looked like it was working well for him. Like, Andor, you mean Star Wars media or just media? That's a big call if it's any media. I mean, I like Star Wars when it's not focused around the Skywalker saga stuff. Like, I would be so into like an Old Republic kind of thing where it's less about Jedi. I want more of the world of Star Wars, but I don't always want to see like light versus dark Force stuff because it's just so played out to me. Like, I just don't want those stories. That's why I like The Mandalorian Season 1. Amazing. Almost like a monster adventure of the week type show. But it was like sci-fi western, so it gave like real like Firefly back in the day vibe. You know, as in like the concept of what Firefly did rather than the back in the day factor. Like, Firefly unfortunately cancelled. It would have done so well nowadays. Yeah, it's not about Star Wars. The Star Wars is the backdrop. I think that's it. If I like a story that's a good story first, rather than coattailing off the IP that it's based. And a lot of branded and IP stuff, when they do spin-offs, are just like, hey, remember this? And it's anti-fash. Yeah, good. Absolutely good. I have the problem I have whenever I spray paint a mini beforehand and my fingy is tired. You could tell the writer was in the middle of the BLM riots, that's for sure. Yeah, good. I mean, it's good to have that perspective. Like, not good that they had to be in the riot at all, but like having something that's not just like from the perspective of the authoritarian side. Yeah, we gotta shut down these riffraffs. Shut up. We gotta protect the status quo. We're gonna protect these people in power. Okay. Well, it does that, but is it framed as them being the villains? Yeah. Oh, sorry, hold on. I made an assumption there. Are they being framed as the villains? Oh, good. So my assumption was on point. I need to put this fan away from me. The paint's drying too quick. That is the downside of mini painting. If you're someone who needs a fan on you at all times, you can't have it directly facing you. And I'm a person who requires airflow. And I apologize if you can hear it. Great writing in general. Well, that's good to hear. Like, I'm glad you enjoy it as well. Because Jess was like, do you want to watch this? And I was like, oh, maybe. And then she went and watched it and went, that was so good. And like, it's not that I didn't think I would like it. It's just, I think I'm so judgy with Star Wars stuff. I'm so picky. And I can tell I'm getting that way with Marvel because I've had my trust broken with Marvel quite a few times at this point. However, I watched the first episode of the new Daredevil yesterday, and I won't say spoilers, but I really liked what they were doing with it because I didn't actually watch all of the first Daredevil. I got kind of bored of it, but you know, I know that the actor for Kingpin was really, really good in the first season, so much so that they like brought him back and did stuff with it, and he was really good in this one. Like, he's in the trailer being Kingpin, doing Kingpin things. I'm not gonna say more than that. And then this first episode of Daredevil opened strong. There was some big stuff happening in it, and I think that was a good way to bring back the characters from the characters that appear in it, both from the first series and new characters. And I won't say which characters from the old series are in it. It's an episode where we get the best monologue that's ever been in Star Wars, and it's just like damn powerful stuff. And we'll never get that again, and it's immediately topped by another monologue. Is that season 1, Pats? High bar to reach. Look, you just need a good writer and director. Like, you just need to give them time to cook without... And, like, that's why Jon Favreau was doing so well with the first Mandalorian stuff. Now, I didn't care for seasons 2 and 3, but, like, that first season was so strong. It was The Last of Us in Star Wars. Like, it was just that you know, I mean, there's so many stories of someone finds younger person, has to be their guardian, ends up not wanting to split off from them at the end. You know, it's not a new story, right? But it is absolutely a good story format. And you're doing it in a lens that works. I think that's it. Like, you can do... You've got your lens you're telling it in, and you don't have to be like wholly original because you probably won't be, but you're doing something new in your sandbox. And your sandbox is what makes it fresher. But that means you don't, you know, that's where some people are just like shoehorning all the other characters in that then, I don't know. The second it feels too fan servicey or like referential in itself, I stop. I'm just not interested. I think Deadpool, the new Deadpool movie did it in a really good way. It's like they had all of these old references, and there was kind of like a, oh, remember this guy? Oh, they're in the movie, but it's not like a reference. It's like they're actually part of the story and warranted to be in there. And, you know, then we get Channing Tatum finally being able to be Gambit because Ryan Reynolds is a really good dude. think the opening was pretty rushed. Spectre had a late rewrite. It's a good setup. So, is this Andor season 1? Or is this season 2? So season 2 just dropped a trailer. I think I'm losing my train of thought. So season 2 has dropped a trailer, and you're talking about season 1. Daredevil. Oh, there was, yeah. I know. Jess and I were talking about this yesterday. So Daredevil season 2, apparently they wrote it, and it tested really bad. So they got a new director or something, and they just completely. So Daredevil season 2. Andor season 1's perfect. Okay, so we're establishing it. Andor season 1's perfect. Marvel's Daredevil, I think it's Daredevil Born Again or something. Season 2 of Daredevil, effectively, is the new Marvel MCU canon version. I guess the old one is now canon, but... and then season 1 was great No, hold on. Andor season 1. I'm confusing myself. I watched season 2 of Daredevil, episode 1. Hats has seen episode 1 of season 2 of Daredevil, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, season 1 of show 2, but this is why Marvel's hard to follow. But you're saying it was a bit rushed. I don't mind that it was rushed because of what they did in it. I haven't watched episode 2. I might do that later today, but I think it came out of the gate strong, even though it was fast. I think I liked what they did with it, and I know that, and it's not that I'm giving it any like consolation, because I didn't really give Captain America any of that too. But you could, some of it being rewritten, yeah, it's probably going to be shown as the show happens more and more. But I know that they did like recasting, and they hired new people and different people. And then they brought on the person who did the last Daredevil stuff, and then we're just like, fix this. We've got this footage. Fix this. And I bet a lot of it was like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, based on what I saw in the first episode, it had to do with like Daredevil's motivation and Murdoch's motivation. This is very clearly a darker story they're telling, which I'm very interested to see what's happening. And I'm wondering if there's a bit of a role reversal between them and... I think Kingpin's the villain. I don't know. I just don't guess with this stuff anymore. I'm being careful with this one, by the way, just so I can get that foundation down. I probably should be messier. Oh, my paint's also too thin. That's definitely what's happening. I gotta not water this down as much anymore. Or maybe it's supposed to be this thin and I just need to do another coat, generally. I'm just happy I'm getting ahead of myself because I have to paint a lot of battle suits soon. Including a Riptide for May. And I might recruit Jess into helping me in a little batch paint day at some point. Might have to do like a regular guy to be like, all right, just copy this, and then I'll do the detail work later. Pats, what else are you watching? What's actually, not just Pats, what's everybody else watching, like, at the moment? Like I said, I've seen the new Daredevil season 2 or whatever, the new shows, episode 1. I've been watching a lot of Invincible and One Piece. I am like I am turboing through One Piece right now. In February alone, actually this year alone, because I picked it back up with Annie's Lobby, I'm both proud and ashamed to say I think I've watched almost 200 episodes of One Piece, because I'll just have it like anytime I'm not streaming or anytime I'm in my office, or just like doing tasks. I will, and I know I'm gonna cop shit for this from some people, but I've been watching the English dub because I can actually watch it and continue doing what I'm doing. And that helps me a lot because I usually like... So I'm not watching One Piece. I'm watching Piece, like on Netflix Piece. Because the One Piece, not all of it is in dub. Whenever it is in dub, I try to watch it, but that's not a lot of it. I literally have my window open now. I can actually check how much is dubbed. I don't actually close this window because I have I've got a few One Piece windows that I use. Actually, literally, I'll just bring it up. What's it? Well, Netflix won't let me show. Oh, it will. Okay, well. GG, Netflix. Okay, so what window is that? Oh, that one. All right, well, you can go back to this. Then you can go back to this. Okay, so for one, I have my One Piece filler. So this is dub is the. I'm not a dub person. Don't get me wrong. No shame to people watching dub. I had a good chat with Brendan about this once. He's like, I watch dub. He was belligerent when he said this. He was like, I watch dub because I don't think anime is worth watching in like paying full attention to. And I was like, rude but fair. I like watching One Piece and shonens while I'm doing other stuff. So that's my thing. You went to the 4K of The Fall with Brothers of Birthday. It's a great movie. It's me. I'm a dub person because I get distracted. That's it. So One Piece, yes, real good. So here's how I watch it. I need to make sure that I don't watch any filler because I hate filler. So I will check which episodes are. I think I started down here somewhere. I started over... I think I stopped last year at around here. Oh, it was near Tragedy at O'Hara. I think it was like Luffy versus Blue Ano. So 270. And then I finished Annie's Lobby. And then I went post Annie's Lobby down here somewhere. And then... Oh no, this is post Annie's Lobby. And then we skip all that. And then this is Thriller Bark. So I just got through all of Thriller Bark. I got to Saba Odi Archipelago. Amazon Lily. And I'm just finishing, like, in the last couple episodes. I'm just finishing... so the Straw Hats did the Straw Hat separation. At episode 405. And now I'm up to... I'm around here, like literally the last couple episodes of Impel Down. So I'm like right in the Summit War Saga. Ooh! I'm a big sub. That's a good one. I appreciate that it cuts too many episodes together. Content into ratio anime annoys me. Yeah, wait. Oh, yes, the One Piece. I prefer One Piece as well. Anytime Blackbeard is on screen, I switch to the subtitled. And I will watch it intensely because I think Blackbeard is a really cool character. I've really anytime they're on screen, I will stop what I'm doing and watch them. So there's like 2 or 3 episodes in here that I was doing something and I stopped and I watched it for 20, 30 minutes and then I kept going. But yeah, so this is my filler list. If anyone wants the One Piece guide, by the way, someone, I think the One Piece project made like this spreadsheet being like, okay, here is the chapters, here is the episodes it breaks into, and then here is like the link if you want to download it, and it does it for every arc. So what I did was I watched the Netflix One Piece and got to the end of Arlong Park and went, all right, I like that. I like One Piece. I'll probably keep watching it. And then I started Loketown was really good, and then like Reverse Mountain, Whiskey Peak, Trials, Little Garden, Drum Island, Alabasta. Ooh, One Piece Season 2 will be Logetown, Reverse Mountain, maybe Whiskey Peak, and Little Garden and Drum Island. There'll probably be like 1 to 2 episodes per in those. I'm pretty sure Alabaster is all of season 3 if they get to season 3. And then I wouldn't be surprised if Jaya, Skypiea, Water 7, Annie's Lobby. Oh, actually, who knows? It might be just got Jaya and Skypiea for season 4, and then Water 7 Saga is season 5. I could imagine that. And then, so yeah, I'm up to Impel Down, and then I kick straight into Marineford, and I've heard and seen, and I have just everything to do with Marineford is, I think I'm just gonna stop what I'm doing and just watch every episode just through one pace, because I know it's long. It's like, oh, it's only like 40 episodes. That's actually shorter than I thought. What was the last one? So, oh, Thriller Bark's 40. How many is Impel Down? Impel Down's like 30. Okay, so a full arc is like 30 to 40. Annie's Lobby was 263312. That's 50 episodes. Annie's Lobby is really good though. Water 7, about 30 as well. Okay, so 30 to 50 episodes before it's cut down. And then now it's cut down to 20, 30-minute episodes. So you're watching One Piece at like double pace, double speed, double one pace when you watch it this way. And then, you know, this is where you link out to it. So you can see like there's dubs for a lot of this stuff. A lot of the early One Piece has dub. But I'm all the way down here. So only a little bit of Annie's Lobby had it. And now like, God, until I get to Reverie. Oh no, hold on. Post-War has dub. Return. Oh, good. A couple things have dub. Reverie, Wano, Egghead all have dub. Okay, sweet. But yes, that's how I watch One Piece. It's good. It's fun. I'm really enjoying it. It's good, like, it's good listening if I'm not already listening to, like, a stream while I do work. I just have it on. Because, like I said, I'm like a media always-on person. I need the noise. These swatches are a little out of control. What swatches? Oh, your swatches? Hey, Elliot. I just saw you there. How you doing, bud? Is it a tasks day for you? There is a chance I'll be going long today, just depending on if Leia pops in or not. Or how much I'm vibing this. I know it's like already roughly halfway through when I would be. Got 30 minutes to learn a new system. Yeah, you gotta crack onto that. I mean, is there like a handy dandy? Oh, it's probably not a video for it either. Doing well, kind of meeting, doing things around the house. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm. That's kind of me today and tomorrow. I had a couple meetings tomorrow that I'm very keen for. One relates to me potentially after the meeting, maybe setting up streaming on TikTok. So there's a chance that I'll be able to do either an extra stream a week or this one will also be on TikTok. I might have to hit up someone for help on that one actually, because I've never done it and don't know really how. I understand the concept of multi-streaming, but I don't know anyone who does to vertical. Because if I could get it all working, I would stream to YouTube as well. And I'll just do the little combined chat thing out of the I got Chat Ninja somewhere around here. It combines all my chats into one. Have you messed with that before, Elliot? You done like multi? I know Twitch was funny on it for a long time. I just don't know how strict they are with like partners. But I'm not a partner, so I can do what I want. I think. That's why that's also what. There's a stream elements plugin for OBS. Yeah, I've got like ADEM vertical, but I just don't know if it also streams out to Twitch. Because I've got the vertical plugin because I used to use that to have like a vertical scene to create shorts from immediately. Sorry, like you can sorry, I created vertical clips easily with that. What's going on here? They encourage it because they were losing people. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because it like, yes, it's going to your competition, but like, ultimately, if they get like a few of you rather than none of you, that's better. It's like that salesman thing of like, all right, I'm going to go to someone who's cheaper, and they go, no, wait. And they like, it's not that you're not it's not that you're bluffing. It's just like, you're prepared to walk, and they realize they can't just strong arm you into it because they have no monopoly, and that is a good thing. You know, if you can only operate via a monopoly, I feel like that's a shitty business practice. I know people desire to be the only one in the thing that you're doing, but like, ADEM caused issues. Oh, as in like, was it buggy or was it like a contract thing? Also, only disclose what you're comfortable with, I guess, as well, if it's that stuff, or able to even. Don't get yourself in trouble. Yeah, buggy. Yeah, fair enough. I liked the ADEM one because when we were doing D&D streams, I could preload all of our heads into the overlay, so I could have the DM at the top and then all the players tiled underneath. For example, in Barovia, you'd have me there and then the 4 stacked under, and then it would really easily... not that it was working when I did set up for Barovia. I probably should reset it up. I'll have more reason to if we come back soon from that. Actually, I probably should talk about that. Stream elements allow you to stream multiple at once. Okay, yeah, you go. Yeah, fair enough. On the topic of Barovia as well, you may have seen that we haven't streamed in like, I think it's 3 weeks now, the past 3 weeks. We will be taking a little hiatus from Barovia until at least when I get back from Japan, so maybe a week or 2 after that. One, because it's, you know, if we start it up next week, there's only one. 2, we're doing some reshuffling in that, and the reason that is Rin has decided to step away from the show, and there's no bad blood or hard feelings in that. We are still friends and all that. Rin was just like, I think I'm going to step out of the project. You know, we're all good for that. So what we're doing is we're going to just take a break, see what we want to do with it. We don't want to stop playing, and we're going to go from there. We might look at bringing, I think we're going to look at bringing maybe 1 or 2 people on. I think I would prefer 2. And we're looking at picking up sometime in April for that. So Barovia's not done. It's not falling apart. It's just changing a little bit. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, it's not done. It's not in danger. It's just paused for the time being while we work out how we're going to do it. Because obviously as well, if there's another cast member or we stick with the current cast, the dynamic changes. So we want to make sure like that all works out in that sense. And there's no straight eyes emoji. But yeah, so effectively that's what's going on there. That color palette is whack. Yeah, turquoise. Do you want me to let me know if you want to show any of this on stream, by the way? I can pop it up in the browser window, but I'm not going to show it without you giving the okay. Also, this is your reminder because I can feel my mouth drying out. This is your reminder also to have a little hydrate, because I'm yapping a lot, but you should also generally hydrate. There you go, Pats. Oh yeah, it's super early for you. Mind you, I also ordered breakfast around the time you are ordering breakfast. And now I'm realizing why you said you have a playtest in 30 minutes, because it is early for you. That makes more sense. People want to witness the working project and Chaos Palette? Sure, love me a good snip. Yeah. Send what you want us to show. I'll just pop it up in the little box window thing. I gotta paint these a bit quicker, I think, because I want to get like 5 of these base coated, you know, at least in the pink today. I gotta get a move on. I need a halfway step between that ISO. Thank you. I saw that come. Just give me a hot sec while I get this paint off this brush and onto the mini. I mean, the pink works great, right? I'm very keen to have such a pastel army going on the board, because I want to defy that. I want to defy the grimdark of it all. I mean, also I did Pokemon last year, so like, I feel like it's fitting for me to bring like a funky army every year. And you know, if I don't want to spend money, I'll just bring the same funky army again. But I might just like tweak what's in the army instead. I think the handle was RJA Paints. I saw them painting like a 40-year-old mini, like a metal one for their army the other day, and I can't wait to see it in person, because their stuff is amazing, and they won. I think they got bronze in the painting awards last year. So they are, if that is any level of indicator of their talent, it's like, ooh. Oh, oh. What's that pufferfish noise? Oh. No ad break. All right. Ads coming up. Have a little drink. Have a little break. I'm just gonna paint. I'm just gonna paint until they're done. But toilet, drink, snacks, do what you need. Meds. I know I need to take meds. Well, I mean, I already took my meds, but I have to normally take meds. And sometimes if I forget, I'll take them around lunchtime. That's when I've stopped to do something else. It's also good generally to do something in a stint for about 3 hours and then switch to something else. So this could be, if you need it, your time to change what you're doing. Your little rotate tasks time. Or if you're in a focus and you're in a groove, I'm not your boss. Keep doing what you want. Generally, I'm not your boss. Do what you want. God, this wet palette is great. I need to make that command, damn it. I'm really bad at upkeep. When the stream stuff's already done, I'm really bad at upkeep on it. I'm like, that's the end of that chapter. And I just leave it for ages and don't update things. Like, Leia and I normally do like a tiny little refresh on the overlay here. And we should do that still. We were talking about it maybe... I think we were talking about making it like a bit more pared down and our windows like different size or shaped. I'm not sure how to do it. But, I mean, this TikTok thing could be the catalyst for that. Because what I might do is, like, set up a thing that it just changes between me and Leia based on whoever's talking. Or, actually, I could even set it up that you change the shot when you want it to be up. Like, and then put it on a cooldown of, like, a minute or, like, 30 seconds or so. Might do that. That sounds fun. So like let the viewers literally, that'll be possible, right, Elliot? Like it'll trigger a command to be like change scene to change command equals change position of this thing. And then after a while it'll automatically reset, right? It sounds hard. That's a thing, right? Like I could let chat literally control the shots for a bit. And then like you can set things on timers. Well, that's what I do with if I was to say, I mean the webcam's not up, so I'll set it to a different one, but the Instalink webcam, for example, if I was to put my face in it instead, I put that there. Normally it would be like that. I have one that automatically starts when the ad, when this. Oh yes, I was wondering why it cuts you off like that. So if I was to, for example, oh, did it double my sound? Interesting. Oh, it did too, yeah. It's probably like coming from the camera itself, right? I'm gonna turn that. Still two of me. Yeah, it's a different mic. It's that one there. Because there's no regular mic. Gosh. Okay, so if you were to trigger now the webcam scene. If you were to trigger webcam scene in Painty Camera, that should go away. So, could someone... Oh, I have to enable it now. Can someone do a little test for me? Just give me, like, show me lizards when it comes up. It should be... what's the cheapest one? Do lizard hotspot. That'd be the cheapest one. I'll refund your points if we need to. Or if you don't mind losing 700 of your points. Bring in how to translate cat fur markings in the shape of cats. True is wow. All right, so give us a lizard hotspot. That didn't work. I bet this is broken. Lizard hotspot. Instalink webcam. Oh yes. Instalink webcam. Filter hotspot. I bet the filter's busted. Look, you get the idea. You get the idea. I'll refund those points, by the way, Elliot. Oh, jeez. Where is that? Oh, where's my rewards request bit? Why does that not show up? I find it so strange that this thing is like you. I find it so strange that all this stuff doesn't have the. Oh gosh, all of my stuff's broken. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to this. No stress. Ooh, big stretch. Oh, Turquoise, let me bring up your thing as well. Okay, so Turquoise has got the image and the art they're working on. What do we got here? Painty Solo. Okay. The sources are all messed up now. Okay. We'll get rid of the calendar. There we go. Currently just blobs. Yeah, we got that there. And yeah, I think the color palette's great. By the way, it's very like natural and like desaturated tones, but it works for like what you're doing. And I like the little birdie. What's going on here? Hey, someone's liked in comments. All right, so that's there. And here is back to the thumbnail for the VOD, for the painting panel. Elliot Scarlett's song made a very nice comment on the video, by the way. Let me see if I can remain consistent with the vibes. Let me see if I can actually finish what I want to finish today. Just checking up on Leia. Too wet. Too wet. Stop watering your paints down as much. You don't need to do that anymore. Your consistency is too thin. Right now, it's looking a bit more unlikely Leia's coming back. They keep the power company was like, oh, it'll be back at like, I think it was like 9-ish, no, like 7 to 8 area, which is normally like anywhere from now to 1. And I was like, oh, we'll just run a little longer if it comes back. So the power company has since come back to them and go, it's gonna be like 9 to 10, so like it'll be like at least 1 p.m. by the time they'll even maybe have power back. But I might run long a little bit anyway. And then if Leia pops in, they pop in, you know? It's a probably not, but we'll see. I don't think they will. But I'll never, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'll be delightfully surprised. Never say no to a bit of hanging out with my mate. Because also, I don't think Leia can make it next week either, and then it's Japan time, so we won't see Leia for a little bit from then on. Unless we do like maybe a different day stream or something like that. Depends on what's going on. Keep power, we can't use our aircon. Trips to safety and turns off the kitchen and my room. Oh my gosh. So that's just like a circuit breaker issue. And can that be fixed? I could infiltrate and work on it. Works an art buddy, I didn't do that. I mean, like, look, if I have notice, I can sit in the public thing every now and then, because I do like having a yap with people. Like, I don't have the camera set up. I don't have the thing set up for cameras today, because I have Leia's dual one, but I'll never say no to people coming and just like chilling and sitting in. You know, I thrive off the energy when I'm talking, because then it's not what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Like, that's it. Like, it keeps the brain, one, going. Two, I match the energy. So if I'm just yapping by myself, I run out of steam. So that's why every now and then if I'm doing a solo, I'll be like, oh, just come sit in the green room. No aircon. Something is wrong with the aircon, but they couldn't fix or find the issue. Only reason we know that it's stuffed is my Sparky brother saving the day. So fair. Is it like super hot where you are today? It was really muggy yesterday. Thankfully, really muggy in Melbourne means it's probably going to have a chill, cooler day on the other side of it. But unpleasant to start with. Okay. You experienced the same Melbourne You're good. You're good. We experienced the same Melbourne fuckery. I don't think the language filter will pick you up either because I turned that off and I've turned it off, but like blacklisted like the offensive words. So that'll probably get picked up in the auto mod. MILF. You're gonna know what you gotta say, and I know you're not gonna say it. And if it comes up and it doesn't get banned, then we got a different problem. I wouldn't try. Just not Melbourne. Yeah, just say like Melbourne region. Then you don't like ambiguously. The ambiguity is good. You know, someone's like, "Where's Melbourne?" I'll be like, "In Australia." Twitch doesn't like MILFs. You have the power to dox me. Yeah, but that's different. That's not even for reasons that you've like said it here. And I'm not gonna dox you. There's wonderful reasons why I have that information, and it's because you're a good bean who supports charity. Yeah, I bugger it. If anyone does want to come and have a little yap, just jump in the green room and I'll sort your roll out so you can just... It'll only be voice if you want to come hang. You know, understanding that you will be on stream. So the streaming etiquette rules will apply. And I have the power to mute at a moment's notice. You didn't have a playtest in 5 minutes? I mean, Pats, I'll be around for a little bit still. I mean, I guess a playtest lasts a while. So you might not be around, but I might be around. Yeah, I'm not going to be around for another 5 hours. I have to go shopping at some point. We're going to make some... We were like going through the pantry yesterday and we were like, we've got a lot of random like chicken spice mixes. Let's make some like... And we found like a spice mix that's specifically for like chicken and waffles. So we're going to try and make chicken and waffles for the first time tonight. I was like, ooh, that sounds pretty good. The void beckons. Is the void a cat? Or is the void like your warlock patron? Both is good. The void beckons. Dog? Hold on. Didn't you just send cat? Oh no, that was your friends. Oh, dog void. That's fair. Speaking of pets, actually, Boulder was a little picky baby yesterday. We have to try and get him used to this new food while we are away. And he's not loving the gosh, what am I trying to say? He's not loving the we have to get him like soft pellets just so when we have a mate feed him, he doesn't have to deal with like crickets. But yeah, crickets are unwieldy, and I don't want to have like people. They don't like bugs. They don't have to deal with it. So we got him some dried ones that we're just gonna like have like in a container, and then we're also gonna have like this basically separated in containers, like little mixes of stuff that you can get him. However, we're like trying to get him used to over the next little while a little bug mix. So he yesterday tried to give it to him, didn't want it. He didn't want it so bad that he just didn't eat yesterday. And we're like, we know you're gonna be hungry. We just need you to understand that this is something for you to eat. And, you know, I've given you it on the tongs, and you ate a couple of them. So I'm hoping you recognize that when it's in the bowl that it is actually food. Because he looks in it, and then looks at us. We're like, that's the food, buddy. You know, compared to like the tasty yum yums, he might not eat it, but like he gotta learn. If that means he's cranky for like 2 days, then that's the price we'll pay. You return. Welcome back. Oh, I can see you in there, Turquoise. 1 sec. I'll set you set up. Once again, no mic, but I'm moving you in. Hello?
Hello!
Hello! Hold on, let me just see if Discord's working. Okay. Talk now.
Hello.
Hello. Okay,
Frank Walker from National Tiles.
Frank Walker from National... Yeah. Hello!
Frank Walker from National Tiles.
It's a good meme. I love
This day
that.
only.
I love that meme.
I can't not do it every time I say hello in like a call with someone.
It's so funny.
It's so good.
I was playing a casual game. We were in Ravnica a couple of years back with some of our Enforcer friends with Jess, and we had Frank Walker was part of one of the if you know the doesn't matter, the one of the guilds in Ravnica. He was part of like the business one, and he was like a mob boss, but his name was Frank Walker Mercantile, or Frank Walker's Mercantile Empire.
Oh wow.
And so like, you know, he was like an extortionate wealthy business guy.
Yeah.
And so like whenever he would rock up in scenes, if I was like, hello, they would all be like, oh no, Frank Walker's here. And they're like,
oh no.
Welcome to your death, everybody. I cast vicious
The
mockery.
immediate dread.
Yeah, it's like instead of like a funny little meme, it was just like, oh, like the mob boss showed up.
So you could probably re-traumatize them bringing that up again.
I could. I just think it's a really funny it's a really funny bit of a D&D character, and then like we started making jokes about it, and then he became a villain. We were like, what if this character, or it was like Walker Frank or whatever. Basically, it was exactly him, but either with a slightly altered name, but definitely the same voice.
I love that.
You know, we're not saying he's a bad dude. We just, you know, in Ravnica, that the business and people with the monopolies are usually crime related.
I'm very out of my comfort zone right now because this is very spontaneous.
Oh, that's so fair. I also went, yeah, fuck it. Like, I was sitting there thinking about it, going like, yeah, I could yap. But do not worry or feel like you need to, because I have been solo yapping for, God, an hour and 46 minutes now. Okay. I think.
But yeah, sadly, the Void is not a dog. I no longer have dog.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Wait, so what Void did you need to check on?
I just say that when I need to leave.
Oh, okay.
Just
Context
every time
helps.
it's like the Void beckons, and then last night on Ham and Emily were streaming. I was like, I said like BRB the Void beckons, and then a bit later I was like BRB the Void beckons, but this time with pizza.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So that was good. Yeah. I'll put
everybody, is the volume kind of matching? I'm noticing it like peaks a little bit, but if it's fine, I won't adjust. And this control thing's broken again. Every time I load this program, it doesn't input correctly.
I'll bless everyone with my Eddie boy in the Familiars and Friends.
I want to see pets.
You know. Sorry, my keyboard comes through.
Nah, you're good. Hey, now I have you on a slider. Okay, that works now. Does that work? It works well enough. Okay, so this one is looking good. And that's a good baseline for what these guys look like. Are you listening to your own clacks?
No, I just my favorite photo of him is now there.
Oh yeah,
everyone
where is it?
can witness the.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring
it's in the Familiars and Friends.
I think Discord. I think my internet's being funky today. It's like loading images slowly. All right, there they are. That's pretty good. Oh, and the one. Oh wait, is that an art? That's art in the background. I thought that was another dog being like quite upset.
Oh. No, that's actually a blanket to stop glare on the TV.
Oh.
You know. Like yeah, I think it was a Guide Dogs Australia blanket.
Oh, that's fair.
We still have it up.
Oh, I love seeing guide dogs out and about. It's so hard to be like, they're working, don't pet them, they're working.
Yeah.
So it's like, because they're so well trained as well. You're like, oh, you're such a good boy, and you go, mm-mm.
They're better at their job than most humans.
Oh yeah. You know,
Easily.
they got that easy single track mind of like, I'm doing good, I'm being helpful. But they're like, even if they don't understand like as much why or what the like what is helpful. They just know that it's good. It becomes
dogs
like
are smart.
Dogs are smart, especially the guide dogs. Can you have? Can any dog, as long as it's willing to learn it, be a guide dog? Actually, don't know.
I believe that they go through testing to see if they can actually learn it properly.
Yeah, because I know it's not just like
some dogs could learn it, but not have the behavior level needed or some other aspects, you know.
That makes sense.
I don't fully know.
No, I don't either. That's why I'm just musing. Like, what if?
Yeah.
What if?
I am no expert.
Yeah. I mean, we could look it up. But
yeah, we could.
But I won't.
Yeah. I am too busy trying to get stripes on the forehead of this cat to not look like eyebrows.
But hear me out. What if it did anyway? What if you made like
Maybe.
defined eyebrows and then these ones no longer look like eyebrows with the context of the eyebrows?
That'd be hilarious,
like
and I think my friend would love that.
Like the like that horse from what's the movie? Spirit. The horse from Spirit with the eyebrows, and everyone's like, why is that horse now attractive? And it's because they added eyebrows.
Eyebrows are magical.
Yeah, it was like you added that human element that you wouldn't think that's what does it. But then it like frames the face.
Ability to present detailed expression.
I mean, yeah, like the God, it's that face.
Hey,
it's that. Hey, Pete, how you doing? Did that alert fire properly?
I couldn't tell you.
Hey, Pete,
so I don't hear you 20 times.
That's so fair. I also do the same thing. Did you hear the alert come up? All right, that's good then. I don't have it. I really should have it reflect in mine.
An ad.
It should be. You got ad?
Yes. It feels weird though that I'm talking to you, but there's an ad.
I mean, it's already on a delay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can still hear you, but what I need you to do is you're home for a little bit before diabetes appointment. Hey, no worries. So I'm going to bully you for a sec here, Pete, because I was talking to him yesterday about it. Tokos, I need you to help me pressure Pete into also finishing his army and then buy a ticket to enter the Arc tournament, because I know that once Pete's bought his ticket, that's what this is all for. In May, if you've bought the ticket, that means you have a deadline you have to meet. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting your money. So...
Hey, if you successfully do it, I'll make an art piece for you.
Hey, Pete. Hey, Pete. That's a pretty good deal. How do you feel about Chaos Marines and doing an art piece for them?
Sure. I don't know enough, but yes. I would do that.
Hey, yo.
But only...
You have to finish them, Pete.
Only if it's done. Like, if it doesn't happen, you don't get it.
It's a big commitment, but, like, mine has to be done. So, like, mine will be, but choices are Plague, Chaos. I think you should go Noise Marines, because not everyone's going to have theirs finished by then. Also, come over and paint with us, because it means I get mine done too, and then we can also pressure Tom into doing his.
I'll put my...
You don't have to do one for me, because mine...
the artsy thing. So then...
You got him.
It's an older piece, but... Yeah, there we go.
No, sorry, did I say Plague or no? Get the Noise Boys. I want you to see to do the Noise Boys. I've also genuinely considered getting my Noise Marines and painting them like the Noise Boys from the Noise Boys show. Make some noise. It's not the Make Some Noise show.
Oh, I would love to do art of them. Wow.
Well, so okay, they come mid-March. So you also know. Hey, here's the thing. You do have, so you've got the index for the codex now, right? So you can go on Wikipedia, make your list, and then you could use your existing Marines to fill out the rest of your Emperor's Children, and then you'll have you get 2 sets of Noise Marines, so it's 12 of them. You'll get a set of, and then 2 squads of either the running in stab boys or the running gun boys, and then the Chaos Lord equivalent. And yes, they do. Emperors get Forge Fiends. Yes, they do. I would say if you're buying anything, get a Chaos Land Raider, and then Forge Fiends do count because I've seen them in their promo imaging. Well, that's because they're not out yet, right? If it's in their index, it'll be there. Anyway, that was incredible pressure, by the way, Turquoise. Because I think we done did it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if it doesn't work, that means no work for me. You know?
Well, exactly. It's the mutual destruction of you should do it because then I'll have to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay. It's forced motivation for both of us. Exactly.
I mean, so like for reference, this is what, because I also ordered the box, but this is what he's going to get in the box, which is probably like a solid 500-600 points worth, which means he's already like over halfway there, mixed with the models I already know he's got. Because I know you can use Havocs and stuff, Pete. You could make a shooting version of this army, and then I'm pretty sure the last of the Emperor's Children Marines will be out by the time Arc rolls around. So if you get started now, you'd be pretty good.
You gotta do it.
No, as in you've got... so we get... In our box, we get 12 Noise Marines. We get 2 sets of 10 of the basic squad and a Lord Exultant. What I'm saying is I built your Havocs semi-recently. Like, you literally have Havocs at your house. I gave you back the Havocs. No, I think you can just have both in the army, but Noise Marines are like the Havoc profile. I want some Flawless Blades. Also, the Combat Patrol will have, I think, 6 Flawless Blades in it, and they're, like, incredibly good. Oh, you can get Terminators as well. There's a bunch of, like, army shots. I definitely saw Forge Fiends because they were painted pink, and I went, haha, big pink guy. Big pink Minotaur thing. Whatever it is. It was great. Like, well, that's their color scheme. If you see that on stream now, they're like decadent. Like, their whole thing is like they got corrupted by the god of excess and pleasure. Well, they're the excess.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, this is their...
I know the tiniest bit about some lore, even though I don't do this.
Okay, so this is the god. This is the Chaos God Space Marine the Chaos Space Marines faction of Slaanesh, the Lord of Excess. So all of these Marines are like fabulous. They have like high heels on. They're all fucked up. They'll like wear draped skin on stuff. But this is the Chaos Lord that's on screen now. No joke. His armor has a nipple piercing molded into it. Like, that's not his skin.
I see that.
He got a nipple piercing, right? It's the god of sex, drugs, and rock and roll in a broad stroke. You're so right, Pete. The rules for Emp Children is all outdated. Yeah, but like the Codex drops... The Codex is already technically out. So we'll have the rules in a week or 2, and that means they'll be on Wahapedia even before our book gets in. Oh yes, and they're iconic thing, Turquoise. They're called Noise Marines. And they basically... They're guys with giant speakers on their back, and they carry sonic guns. They use guitars.
That is so cool.
They use guitars to just kill people, and guns that yell. I think their main guns...
That is neat.
I think their main gun's called a Sonic Blaster, and their heavy version of it's called the Blast Master.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. And then the guy that's holding the sergeant type character here, the champion or whatever, he's got what's called a Screamer pistol. Everything about him, I love it. And then there's a character mini for them called the Lord Cacophonist. And he's basically a dude with a massive, like, I think it's like organ pipes on his back. And he empowers his squad to just do things better, like scream at people better. It is.
That is awesome.
And then like the basic squad will have like metal whips.
So they're bards.
They're bards. They are bards, but like, oh, what's the guy? You know the guy in Baldur's Gate who's like the sadist elf or drow or whatever, down in the goblin place. It's like that, but a whole faction. Like, you can see here, this guy's got like a vial of something pumping into his backpack. That's probably like combat stimulant drugs or hallucinogens to make him go like, oh yeah, baby, time to kill. Like, they're fun. I don't usually like Chaos Marines either. These guys are the one exception.
So it's a junkie in power armor.
I'm not even kidding. That's like bang on.
That's insane.
I mean, their color scheme is also like primarily pink and black. So it works nice. I think you can also get like some other colors in there, like purple works. I think their older colors are purple. Just know, Pete, I have seen the Forge Fiend in pink, so I think you can.
Better keep me updated to see if you get some free art. Woo.
Yeah. Pete, free art. What can they expect out of free art? Oh, hell yeah, Hummingbird.
Yeah, yeah. I drew that for a one shot, you know?
I think Pete would love, like, I don't know, I personally would be like, if I got some art, one of the Noise Boys. I mean, it could be like if you were like, I want to draw them. If I was to make a corruptive suggestion, which I know I'm good at, I would say, Pete, you should choose. Your piece of art would be like one of the Noise Boys, maybe like Josh from Make Some Noise as a Noise Marine. A Noise Boys Marine, and his gun's more like the impersonation Blastmaster instead.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's it's a silly fun one. It looks like Emperor's Children doesn't have their index in here yet, so it must mean that they are either updating it or it's the College Humor Dropout show, and it's basically Whose Line Is It Anyway? But it's called Make Some Noise. Like, that's it. If you search it on like Shorts or TikTok or whatever, you'll see it and it'll come up. It's really good. And I keep saying Noise Boys because, what is it, Brendan? Is it Brendan, Zach, Josh? Are they the quote unquote Noise Boys crew on that show?
I can't remember.
They're the ones you'll most of the time see in their promos because they usually do cooked stuff.
Yeah.
Not to say other people's
I'm going
aren't
to
funny.
send you a more recent piece of art, but you cannot share this because it's actually being used as a logo for an Etsy shop.
I shall not. Brendan Lee Mulligan is a Noise Marine. That's what I want. Yeah. Oh, that's dope. Oh, can you send me the name of that? That's great.
The name of the shop?
Yeah. I mean, type it if it's not like public yet, but I'd love to know the name of that shop because that aesthetic is fantastic.
I'll just link you straight to it because it's already.
That's already up.
It was for a little art competition, so I got a couple candles and a little dragon for it.
Awesome. Dragons and Dice, great name.
Really a couple things available at the moment, but yeah, little teacup candles. I was sent 2 of those, and I've got I'm pointing like you can see. You cannot see.
No.
A little dragon that can sit on my shoulder, but it's currently guarding my
like a little pseudo dragon.
Yeah. So it's I don't even know what it is. Anyway,
it's just like the pseudo dragon D&D creature. Like, it's just like literally like just a tiny dragon. It doesn't have to be that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that.
Yeah, like it fits perfectly on top of my sewing machine and guards it, which is pretty neat. But yeah, it was a very welcome distraction, this art comp.
That's fair.
And yeah, but it was so good, and I'm someone who is very hard on myself. But it is a piece I am genuinely proud of.
This little one, this one here, the little dragon.
Yeah, the dragon.
Yeah, that's great. You should be proud of that.
So proud of it. Because I believe that was the first art piece I had done in multiple years, and then before that it was the hummingbird monk, who did not die in the one shot, by the way, but instead adopted a baby that was found wrapped in time magic buried in a yard.
That's a lot to that statement.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we have successfully. So Pete, now, to keep you further accountable and pressure, go on to ARC40k website and order yourself a tourney ticket. And it's a casual tournament, so you don't have to like do optimal stuff. Because if you make a horde army, don't make a horde army, because I barely, I had 60 Tyranid models. Not great when you only have like 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, the conditions is you got to come to Arc, not just finish the army. And that's when you get your art. Let me at least build something last time first.
If you miss any of these steps, you're not getting the art.
That's the steps. And I'm also his brother, Tom. I asked him yesterday, and he was like, oh, maybe also. Lost TV, if you've seen it around here. And if we could pit them against each other.
Whoever does better gets the art.
Not even does better. Whoever finishes or
whoever
finishes
completes
period.
the task.
Yeah, finishes period or finishes first.
Yeah.
Lake Marines, 2 squads, 2 haulers, and 6 characters. Oh my God. I mean, how will they fare up to like 1 Imperial Knight and like a few armigers? Because that's what I faced that army last time. It's like wide scope. You can't prepare for everything. I faced an army of just Tyranid monsters, and it was really fun to verse, but 2 Norn emissaries are hard. I mostly go like, just play the Emperor's Children because they're fun and new. The new shinies. If I hadn't already committed to this Tau idea, I was genuinely considering if I had enough Noise Marines and points, but I don't think sorry, Emperor's Children and points, but I don't. I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff. Haulers, wounding knights on 4s. Yeah, fair enough. I got fucking wrecked by an Eldar army.
Ooh.
Space Elves hurt me good, but like, it's because I ran into their range and they just shot me basically as a reaction move.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, hi, you're in range now. I'm using the guys that auto hit you. Oh, okay. Half your squad died.
Lovely.
Continue. Yeah, it's like some things have an ability where if they move like near you, you can spend one of the currencies you have just to fire on them. But the ones that have basically a flamethrower profile, just it auto hits because it hits a bunch of them, and then it's up to you to wound. And it's usually a bit of a weaker weapon, but the fact you can hit it all is great. Reviving Plague Marines. Fair enough. Keep in mind, Pete, I think a balanced data slate's about to drop as well, so that could alter points. And I'm really hoping it doesn't alter my points too much, because I don't want to buy anything so badly. I'm hoping my points go up and I lose model count instead of going down, and I have to gain model count.
It is so hard to translate cat markings.
Cat mark. Oh, is it like, they got like splotches and things?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one of these. That work? Did not work. Hey, there it goes.
Totally know what's going on.
I just updated the stream title so I could tag you in it.
Hey.
I was like, is this gonna work? It does work.
I guess too infiltrated.
Success. You rolled it. Surviving plague marines will help me. When do you have to head out, Pete? Well, does that mean you have the day off? Like, what you got going on? Oh, that lizard is shedding. God, your tail is falling off you.
Oh no.
That's bullying the little one at the moment. He's getting all like territorial in the way that he's like, get off the high spot, I want it. 150-ish? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
You deserve a medal.
Why? Who?
You somehow managed to motivate me to do art.
Yeah, good. That's like half the purpose of this stream too. It's like, someone will be like, "Oh, you're doing a little thing here." It's like body double almost.
Yeah, body doubling is so good.
Yeah, I mean, every now and then, I'll be like, I'll just sit in our like regular voice channel and I'll just be doing like admin-y stuff. Sometimes it'll just be emails, and if someone pops in, I'll be like, how do you write this? How would you word? I don't know.
How would you do a thing, you know?
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm doing this thing. What do you reckon about this? And like the sounding board is so helpful.
Well, if you need someone with journalism, PR, and advertising experience.
So fair. I mean, basically it's like, I mean, people can't just join the live on Twitch one. If you see it in like any of the regular voice channels, that just means like pop in.
Yeah.
So that, you know, that goes for everybody. Like the live on Twitch one.
I am an anomaly.
There you go. Well, it's like the live on Twitch one is like, I need to give you a specific role. So like when I go like hop in the green room, I give you the role, because if you would just join the channel, if you don't have the role, it'll just boot. It'll just auto boot and I'll be like, ah, yes.
Get drop kicked.
Yeah. Sometimes if you join and don't have the role, it just won't let you speak either.
Oh, wow.
Because my brother messaged me one time. He's like, why can't I join your voice channel and speak? I'm like, which one are you joining? He was like, oh, I was going to jump in your chat and just yell Baba Booey a bunch and leave. And I went, well, that's why I have to give you the role, so you don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you literally asked and provided me a reason as to why I have that. Because I don't want you coming in and saying weird stuff and then leaving.
It's nice when someone sort of like makes a decision you made feel good. It's like, yeah, good thing I did that.
He told on himself so hard.
Validate, that's the term.
Yeah, validate. Yeah, I was like validated and vindicated. I was like, okay, good. Like, not that he's gonna say anything like truly heinous, but
yeah,
you know, generally being annoying. Because he actually, yeah, no, he's been down in Melbourne and come and painted with us before.
I have no idea where my singular mini went.
Oh, as in like one you've got?
So I was part of a D&D campaign. I had to leave because I started uni and things got busy.
Yeah, that sounds about on par with the big bad end game of scheduling.
Yeah, and the DM gave me a little mini of my character. So I don't know where it is, and I want to paint it, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my character is still alive, mind you. Just probably turned fully into a dragon somewhere, you know?
Hey, that's I mean,
totally
that's pretty
normal
rad, though.
stuff.
And if you like randomly make an appearance on the campaign again, if it lines up, you can be like, "Yo, everybody, how you been? I hit puberty," and then you're just a dragon now. Hit adventure of puberty, and I just
Wow.
I hit adventure of puberty, and look at me now.
I think she's a prisoner currently, you know?
I mean, what a time to break out as a dragon.
Yeah. Or maybe they turned her into a dragon and were fully prepared for it. Who knows?
True, that
She
could be
was
good.
like had dragon ancestry as a sorcerer. I accidentally made like a mini Elsa.
Oh yeah? It's like ice themed.
It's a halfling with ice powers and a braid, you know?
Oh yeah, you did. You sure did.
Completely accidental, but hey, Mayora Silver Braid, she's good. I think I have her art somewhere actually.
Oh gosh. Sorry,
It is pretty terrible, but
I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
she exists.
It'll be fine. You know, they'll get out one day as well, and if they're not, you know, too traumatized in the process. Okay. Faster job works better. And I should have done that from the get-go, but we're here now. Always do that. First one neat, the rest is like, why did I do that? I'm gonna be messy and clean it up. Because the first coat never needs to be perfect.
Okay, I am not liking how that's looking. Lovely.
I mean, do you need to like stop doing it for a sec and then come back to it?
I just hold Control Z and get back to the point I was happy with. Magic.
Oh.
Don't worry, it wasn't too much work.
Okay, I was like, is this the thing that I do when I like paint and then go over a bit I don't like and then I have to fight myself correcting it? I mean, yours is easy because it's digital in that sense, but I'm like, oh, I mucked that up. Oh, I have to get that.
No.
Yeah. Sorry. Easy is not the right word.
I know what you mean. It has the power of going back in time.
Yeah.
Digital is a time machine.
Yeah,
time machine of art.
Versus like, oh no, I have to paint this for another 10-15 minutes to I mean, maybe 10-15. If I muck it up badly, it'll be a couple hours.
Yeah. I've got two traditional hand painted abstract pieces.
Oh, yeah, you get it then.
Yeah.
It's like that one wrong brush costs so much time.
I've got a self-portrait I painted in primary school for like an art club, and my teacher ruined it. You know?
Oh, as in
when
like they tried to
take control and they paint on it. I tried to cover it as best I could, but I could not, and it makes me sad. You know?
Man, that sucks too. Like if the teacher did it like to be like, this is how you should do it. Like, how did that happen?
It was more like, to add more depth, do this, and it's like, but I don't want to add more depth.
Yeah, they really should ask what you're trying to achieve with it first.
Yeah. Like, it's not a bad piece for primary school, but that threw me for a loop. I really want to redo it someday.
Mm-hmm.
Probably digitally, like make it.
You can make like could you like scan it in or something like that, or you mean like just redo it digitally?
It's on a big canvas, you know.
I mean, big enough camera, right?
I just probably, yeah, I could take a good photo of it and probably do something with it. But the thing is, I don't like myself.
Yeah, but
so
scream into the void and press scream into the void and click the button and share, you know? No, like when you got to send an important email, you go, and then press at the same time, and then you scream internally, but it's done.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm not that great at humanoid things in art, but yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It would be nice to redo that.
But that's the other thing. Like, I don't go back and repaint minis like very strictly, just because I'm like, I can see where I got better if I don't.
Yeah. I'm trying to discern where that leg starts and the body begins.
Is it the cats?
Yes. One of the cats. It doesn't really matter. I'm probably just going to make it super fluffy anyway. Not super fluffy. She's not that fluffy, but he,
Big
that
fluff?
tail.
That's a nice tail.
Fluff.
That's a nice fluff.
Very fluffy tail.
God, these are so pink. In a good way.
It is warm.
Yeah, it's getting... I can't tell if it's muggy or not, but like, I've just got my fan circulating right now.
Yeah.
We don't have the aircon on though, so it mustn't be that hot.
Wow, lucky you having the option.
Well, I mean, we've got evaporative, so it's like, if it's too humid, it still doesn't work.
Yeah, we have had evap.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna hang on, there we go. That's nice. We're probably going to get a different air like cooling system. Since it doesn't seem like we can fix this, so may as well get something better, maybe.
That's kind of it, right? If it just costs, like, if it costs like half of the cost to get the thing anyway, it's like, well, is it better, like, just saving a little more? You can.
When the aircon people came and couldn't find a problem, they charged us, like, not a good amount. Like, how dare? Couldn't find the issue, how dare? Like, I understand, like, hey, if it was a bit less than that, fair enough, because, like, it's still labor and time. That's what I was gonna say. It's like,
I'm like, I understand the labor part of it, but God, I wish I got a result.
Yeah.
It'd be like if they came back as well, if the thing's still happening and they're like, oh, I still can't find it. It's like, well, can you try differently now? Because this is twice.
Yeah.
Or I'm just going to change to a different person.
Yeah. And the thing is, if my brother didn't, like, go into the roof and figure that out, we'd probably still be dealing with it because we wouldn't have known what was causing it.
True.
It was so funny though how it happened. I was on Shadow Dark stream with Jack Squarepeg. I rolled a nat 20 on my death save, and then my power went out.
Universe was like, can't have that. Just it
I
shouldn't. I
spent all my luck.
You really did, yeah.
Yeah, so that was funny.
It's only consolation. I spent every bit of luck I had opening that Pokemon card pack the other day for probably next few weeks, I reckon. So that was a on stream God pack. I went, oh no. It sounds like you also spent a bunch of your luck.
I
is
call
it?
myself a bad luck charm because I generally don't have luck, and the people around me generally don't have luck because of me.
Fair.
And then I get that nat 20 and the power goes out. So,
That one's funny, like, as a coincidence,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, well.
It is pretty funny.
It's good. It's a good one.
I cried when it happened though, because I didn't care that it had happened to me. I cared because it impacted the people I was playing with.
Oh, that's fair. But
yeah.
Like, for example, in our streams, I've got like a contingency that it doesn't mess up the overlay too hard. Like, it's like we miss the presence if you can't join back, but like ultimately it's just like, make a joke, move on.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like, oh, all right, well, we'll message him, see if you're coming back.
Yeah. Thing is, I couldn't even message. I didn't have credit on my phone. No data on my phone, so I couldn't do anything until the internet came back on.
So fair.
Because it took out the internet too. So even when we got the power back, the internet was still gone.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Fun times.
That's rough.
Times. Okay, I am liking that patterning. I think it has the essence, Sure.
It works. Sounds like progress is happening.
Progress is happening. Is it good progress? No idea, but it is progress.
Oh, a little bit at a time.
But I feel like I've translated the pattern in a simplistic style on the shape I've created. So it works.
Sounds like an
The
achievement.
face is the difficult part though, but at least the back looks decent. This is just like rough marking. I say rough, but I'm a perfectionist, so like my drafts do not look like drafts,
No, that's fair. I get that. That's why I'm like doing this, going like, oh, if I'm careful with all the bits, and I have to like quell that thought, being like, no, this is like a foundation base coat.
Yeah,
just get
it doesn't need to be perfect.
Yeah, like that's why
because it's gonna be covered or improved upon later. But it's so hard to get past it needs to be good.
Well, that was what that
mentality.
First one was. It took like an hour and a bit for me to get there, and since then I've done like 2 more in like half an hour since, and I'm like,
yeah.
Well, that's what I get. It doesn't matter.
That's the eraser. Lovely.
So my goal for this was to try and get all 10 pinked up. I'm probably going to stretch a little bit past 1, but I'll just see where I'm at. It may even just be 5 that I get done. We shall see.
Progress is progress.
That's it. That is it.
Like, for me, these past few months, me stepping out of my comfort zone, joining streams, making friends, it's been insane.
It's fun, right?
But it's so good. It's so difficult for me, though. But it's huge. It's a huge step for me. It's big progress.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear.
Next step is leaving the house,
So
I keep
fair.
saying, I'm nervous.
Hey, look. It doesn't have to be like all at once big steps too, right?
Yeah.
And it's, the speed is at which we want to go.
Yeah.
What's the thing? It's like engage. It's whatever saying. It's like engage with the thing at the level you can. Like even if it's like you want to do more, like it's like the can is the reality part of it.
Oh, Tills, I thought your pattern was symmetrical. It's not.
But what if it is anyway in this?
You know what? Yeah, you're wow. You're right.
Right? Is it like? Are they going to notice even if it's in there? Because it might just be like, oh, that's my cat. Like, you may just be like, oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Hey, Cappuccino Jones. Nice. No context. Sorry.
No, I don't know what that means.
WWE stuff. The friend I'm doing this for just messaged me celebrating finally seeing Cappuccino Jones.
So apparently, we were talking about this the other day. Like, John Cena like turned heel.
He turned heel. I got to watch that in real time.
So was it a shock? Like, is he normally like good boy? I don't know anything about this.
John Cena has been face, which is good, for 22 years.
I thought so. I thought it was like a big turn that like people were genuinely
shocked.
So
he used to be heel very early on, but then he turned face, and now he's turned heel again. So it was quite well done. My friend, this friend is like all my interests almost. Like he doesn't get TTRPG stuff, but like WWE, we talk about it all the time, and he got me into it. But he kept saying to me, I think John Cena might turn heel because he's been losing, and he's on his farewell tour.
So he might be like going
what if
out
he
with
turns
a bang.
heel to get a win? So he won the Elimination Chamber, and then Cody came out. American Nightmare came out. He's a face.
Is he the one that they betrayed in that video?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Cody is a face. The thing is, if Cody turns heel, he'd be like Homelander, but less creepy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway,
that's kind of cool.
But
the concept.
Yeah.
They'll do that one day.
So The Rock had given Cody an opportunity to sell his soul to him for power, for success.
So I saw the clip, and I'll bring up how I saw the clip. But yeah, I've seen this bit. But continue. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. And Cody had time to think about it, but then he was there in the ring with the mic and his belt, and John Cena was there. Travis Scott was there.
Travis Scott?
Oh, God.
Who's Travis Scott?
He's that music guy, I think.
Was it Travis? Yeah.
Scott? I don't know. It was someone who doesn't seem to fit there, but he was there. He came out with The Rock.
Okay.
So it was Cody, John Cena, Travis Scott, and The Rock. And The Rock was like, have you thought about it? John Cena looked super happy and like his amazing self. I'm waving my arms around like you can see me. And Cody told The Rock to F off. He actually got to say it because they're on Netflix now, so you could actually swear. Yeah. I could say that on stream. I don't know.
Yeah, you could say fuck.
Yeah, he told The Rock to go fuck himself with that offer. And then John Cena, in his happy persona, hugged Cody, and the camera zooms in on his face, and his face literally drops, which is funny because he's turning heel, no longer a face, so his face drops, and everyone's like, oh my god, and then straight up turns on him. And it was insane to witness. Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. But,
I found it. So I watched the clip. And I watched because it was like a sleeper agent had activated. It was very funny to me.
It
was like
it was very much sleeper agent-esque.
What was it? He looks. The camera zooms in on him and he deadpans. And he looks at The Rock, and The Rock gives him like the kill him, like he gives him that.
Yeah, like the cut, and then the two. Yeah.
And then
it was.
And then he nods, and then he knees him in the balls or something like that. He gives him like a knee to the crotch.
Yeah. Hello.
And then. You're good.
sorry. Surprise guests, apparently.
you're right.
So we'll have to leave for a little bit in a bit.
Hey, that's all right. I just watched the Sleeper Agent type thing, and I was like, that is so funny. The reason why I say I saw the clip, though, is I was watching a clip of Jon Stewart yesterday, and he was like, okay, in the most basic of terms, this wrestling match explains the negotiation between Russia, Ukraine, and the US. The US is John Cena. The Rock is Putin.
Oh, yeah.
And the Ukraine is the Cody, was it?
It's Cody.
It's Cody.
Yeah. Oh no.
And so they were like, okay, so you have this thing. The US is normally seen as the ally person, and Putin is seen as the heel. And then Ukraine, who's been invaded, is saying, like, they're saying, sell me your soul, and then they say no, go away, and then Putin's like,
it's so and just straight up the embrace from the US, and then the quick turnaround to get stuffed.
Yeah, they were so immediate. Well, it's just ugh. So clear how in their pocket
I could
they
talk to you about this all day, in all honesty.
I won't go too hard into it because I don't want to I will too. That's why I need to restrain myself on it, because I'll get ranty.
Well, you'll be forced to restrain yourself, as I will jump off for a while.
Nah, that's fair.
And
that's fair.
Maybe come join you again when surprise.
Yeah. If you see us on, I'll stay in this area. Just pop in the. And anyone who is keen as well, I'll pop in the green room if you want to come have a yap. Otherwise, thank you for joining. Good to talk.
Yeah, this was awesome. Yeah. And I'll see you around.
All right.
Ciao.
See ya. You'll give a love in the chat to Turquoise. Very wonderful. And if Turquoise, if you can hear this still, thank you for popping in. It was lovely seeing you and talking to you. Oh, thank you, Pete. There you go. All right. I think that's three breaches down. I'm like semi-lurking. Well, come chat if you want, Pete. You don't leave for a bit, right? Or are you... No, hold on. Are you leaving at like 1:50? I don't know when you're leaving. What's going on here? Why am I getting pinged there? Okay, sorry, I was just answering a thing. I got tagged in. I was asking about the live production stuff, and I went, "Oh, I can help." Okay. Well, that was fun. A little chatty chat. Yes, I'll be around for maybe like another half hour to an hour. Just doing a bit more of this. I want to get more of these done, basically. Yeah, come yap if you want, Pete. Just, I gotta give you the roll, so make sure to Go into green room first. Yeah, there you go. And I'm going to move you in. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How we doing?
Good. Hey, were you part of the conversation on stream earlier, or did you hear when we were talking about the Frank Walker character from our Ravnica game?
Oh, I'm aware of the Frank Walker character. Yeah. I don't remember what you were saying before, though.
Oh, you were playing it. That was in our Ravnica one, where he was part of Oh,
my mic is sounding awful. I'm on the right mic. I think I'm on the right mic.
Yeah, it sounds... Oh, yeah,
sounds a bit fucked. Well, I should be on the right mic.
Anyway, this Goaty is on stream right now, so everyone say hello.
I am now Mr. Fish, allegedly.
You are now Mr. Fish. Hey, I mean, your mic sounds like fine enough. It's not peaking or anything.
Okay, maybe it's... All right. I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not like blowing out. I would let you know before, if anything. So, what was I just trying to say?
Frank Walker from National Tiles.
Oh my gosh, my alarm. Oh yeah. So he's like the Frank Walker Mercantile Empire. I'm pretty sure he was. No, he wasn't. It was like early on in the campaign when we were doing like fun little stuff. Before we got like proper into the War of the Spark.
Yep.
And I think we were just doing like random quests, and he was basically like a mafia boss.
And I definitely didn't murk him.
Yeah, it's like you guys murked. I think you murked him, and then he fell into the river and just floated away.
No. So he dived into the river to get away, and then and you're like, oh, he's got cover, he's got this, he's got that, and I'm like, I have sharpshooter, and like I am designed to deal with this situation.
Yeah, and it was just like,
plonk, plonk, plonk,
and then he's gone.
Yeah,
man, sharpshooter got big nerfed.
I saw.
I don't hate it, but it's a big nerf. Mind you, it's a nerf in the same way of like a paladin getting nerfed, in that like it now brings it back into line with this person is no longer like the Goku save me of damage.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with a paladin I play with last night. He's like,
well,
sorry,
the thing with sharpshooter, I actually can't remember what the full nerf is, but the thing with the sharpshooter is it was too easy to get rid of the -5 penalty to attack.
That, and also I think the +10 damage is done now. It's more like a flat damage. Like it's not +10, it's like base. It might be scaling damage instead, so it might be based on like, I think it might be based on your proficiency bonus or maybe your level or modifier. Sorry?
When did the nerf go through?
The 2024 rulebook. So September.
I'm trying to find the rules now.
Have you got the campaign? Have you got the book?
I have the old one. I don't know if the new one.
I'll find it.
Oh, so the damage thing is just gone. It is just ignore half gold and 3/4 cover. Being 5 feet away doesn't impose disadvantage, and attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage. So the damage buff, the power attack, so to speak, totally gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's honestly, that does balance it a little bit. It does kind of ruin one of the only good Ranger builds, but...
Yeah, but Ranger was already kind of a spike build anyway, and now that Hunter's Mark is force damage, it actually gets around resistances at low level.
Yeah.
And
I need to check what Smite does now.
Oh, you actually now get Dex bonus up as well. That's a huge boon.
It's not bad.
Like that, I think the Dex bonus is basically a damage.
It's only +1 though.
I know, but like it's better than 0. It means that if you stick it in the right spot, you will get a modifier. If you're a 15 or a 17,
exactly. Yeah, you get the modifier increase.
You get a modifier increase, which means that all of your damage goes up rather than just that one thing.
Yeah.
It's not as strong. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not equivalent, but I think it brings it in line with other stuff.
I'm trying to find the Paladin change as well.
The Paladin one is simply that Divine Smite is a bonus action spell, so you can only ever do one a turn now. And I can't remember if it's basically, it's a bonus action spell that triggers on a hit. So it's like, you're not spending a reaction. It's just, it takes your bonus action to use it in the moment.
To use it. You Divine Smite the same way. I just found the thing out.
But the good thing about Divine Smite now, or the Smite in general, is that all
you can also use it on unarmed attacks now.
What? Your Divine Smite?
So it used to be weapon only. Now it's any melee attack.
Any melee attack, yeah. Wait, really? So that means spell melee attacks work? Or does it say with a weapon?
I think it's non-spells. So, like, if you take the attack action.
Oh, okay. If it's the attack action, that works. I was about to say, if it's a melee spell attack, that actually works great, because you could cast Green Flame
Booming Blade or something, yeah.
Yeah, and then you could smite, which actually isn't that broken.
See, I in the same way that I don't mind the way that a lot of games run quickened casting, or like, you know, being able to cast 2-leveled spells a turn, I'm not super opposed to like really high burst output on stuff like a paladin.
Okay,
because
so
you then run out of spell slots later, and if your combat continues, you're then like, well, I'm out of options because I burned all my smites straight up, right?
That's what I like about it. So here's the interesting thing reading Divine Smite, rules as written. Bonus action, which you take immediately after hitting a target with a melee weapon or unarmed strike. Melee weapon. Now, let me open up.
Hitting with a melee weapon. Yes. So yeah, it does include...
it triggers with anything that uses a melee weapon as part of the spell. So that means that, let me just pull up Green Flame Blade. That's probably the easiest one to find.
Yeah.
G is for Green Flame. Sorry, I should be looking this up with the window up. So Green Flame Blade. It's Green Flame Blade? Oh, it's not in the new bit. Oh, it must be Sword Coast. Okay. What's another weapon attack spell? Booming Blade?
Booming Blade.
Blooming Blade also not. They must be Sword Coast spells. Huh. Anyone in chat, if you can think of a spell that like triggers on a weapon attack effect, let me know.
Well, a lot of them are extended stuff, right?
Expanded rules.
Yeah, because they made base rules. They really don't like you doing stuff that's like spell melee characters for whatever reason.
Oh, I love spell. Well, they're just about to redo the Blade Singer. Like, that's literally one of the subclasses that's about to drop in the new thing. Oh, it's just called Flame Blade now.
Oh.
So it must be. Well, it must just be so you can flavor it however you want. Yeah, it's just Flame Blade now. Oh, it's by Druid or Sorcerer only, though. Okay, so it's a second level evocation. It's concentration. Now.
Oh, and it's a buff now, is it?
You concentrate up to 10 minutes. You evoke a fiery blade in your hand. The blade is similar size. Yes, so as a magic action, you can make a melee spell attack with a fiery blade.
Flame Blade was a druid spell for a long time.
Okay.
So I think they've... Yeah, and it was like
this one doesn't interact either. This is you conjure a blade in your hand.
Yeah, same as that psychic dagger thing.
Yeah, so those will not trigger smite.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're getting rid of a lot of damage stacking, it feels like.
Oh, but that's,
understandable. Like, they do want the game to be a little bit...
what's it called? Booming... I like...
Booming Blade?
Yeah, Booming Blade. Okay, so Booming Blade costs an action. You brandish the weapon in the spell's casting, so a melee weapon worth at least 1 silver. So Booming Blade, Divine Smite works, as long as you have an ability to take Booming Blade.
Yeah.
I think Booming Blade was Skag, as in Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide.
It wasn't base rules. It was never base rules.
It's Skag. So we're getting a new Sword Coast this year. Boomer Blade. Hey, Just Delicious. How you doing? So Boomer Blade plus Divine Smite works now, which it would have anyway, right?
Yes.
It would have worked in the old version, but now it stacks explicitly with that. But anything with a melee weapon or unarmed strike as part of the attack, when you get hit with a melee weapon, or unarmed strike. So unarmed strike means that inflict wounds as a spell can't work.
Yeah, because it's no longer So I don't think inflict wounds ever worked with it, but
it never did because it was a melee weapon. I just realized you will also run into the spell stacking rule, where you can only cast one leveled spell a turn. So what you'd want is a spell to be cast in the previous turn that has concentration or a prolonged effect, and then in the second turn you can cast whatever leveled spell of Divine Smite, because that way you don't run into the cantrip rule. The spell restriction rule.
Oh, yeah. I get you.
Because Divine Smite now is no longer an ability. It is a spell, so you can't go... So, for example...
How does that figure with Warlock Smite? Or does Warlock Smite
What is Warlock Smite?
Pact of the Blade Warlocks have their own Smite.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't think you can take Smite spells as a Warlock, as in, like...
So it was a Pact of the Blade ability that gave you a force damage version of Smite, effectively.
I guess, is that an ability or is that a spell?
It was an ability. So it was the same as... It was a class ability... No, but it was the same as old Smite, right? How it was a class ability. And now new Smite is no longer a class ability, it's a spell.
Yeah, so Blade... Where's your Blade? How do you choose your blade chain things?
It was...
Like, it's the Pact of the Blade chain.
It was Pact of the Blade instead of...
they're...
So instead of Pact of the Chain and that kind of stuff.
They're invocations now.
Oh, sorry, yes, it might have been an invocation.
Yeah, they've moved them into invocations. Because you used to get your Warlock Patron level 1, which is your subclass. Now you get it level 3, and then they've moved the level 3 choices of the Pacts of Blade, Tome, and Chain into invocations.
Gotcha.
So, Pact of the Blade. Okay, so Pact of the Blade is you conjure a pact weapon in your hand, a simple or martial melee weapon of your choice. So it counts as a melee weapon. That is not a spell, that is an ability. So if you were to somehow be able to Divine Smite on top of that, you will be able to do both. Mind you, the Pact of the Blade is not an extra damage thing. It's an altering damage. So you can cause the weapon to deal necrotic, psychic, or radiant, or its normal type.
Right. So it doesn't do bonus damage.
No, it's a damage modification, but probably other invocations will stack with that because that's an ability as well. But now you're choosing class-based options to then power up your thing rather than stacking spells. So that still is fine.
Yeah, gotcha. But you can't burn a spell slot to increase the damage, unless that's another invocation we haven't seen. Yeah? That's what I'm picking up.
No. It'd be like if you can choose like Eldritch Mind or Smite or something. Yes, Eldritch Smite, when you hit a creature with your pact weapon, you can deal an extra 1d8 of force damage plus another d8 level per spell slot. So that is the Eldritch Smite. That is the Paladin Smite of a Warlock.
But does that require a bonus action?
That requires... You can expend a Pact Magic spell slot. So the reason why this is able to be done is basically like the same as a Paladin, is because your Warlock spell slots are so limited.
Get 2. Yeah.
I think you've got 2 or 3 ever. You get...
you max of 4.
You get 4 at level 17.
Yeah.
That is so, like... And if that means that you're going all in on smiting if you do that. So that's the balance. It's like you're incredibly limited in spell slots. So you have 2 spell slots all the way up to level 11, where you get your first one at level 3. So it means that until you're level 10, you are spending a smite at level 4 to 5.
I'm assuming because it says Pact Magic, you can no longer use other spell slots to do that.
Or Pact Magic spell slots. So
yeah, so you can't use like if you have...
Yeah, you're using your Warlock spell slot in specifically. So you can't use... If you multi-Warlock Paladin, you can't use your Pally spell slots because Warlock ones are specifically Warlock ones.
Yeah, which they have changed again.
No, that was always the thing. It was just confusing as fuck.
No. So like previously, for example, you could use Warlock packed spell slots for
regulars.
No. The sorcerer thing where you turn spell slots into
that was coffee
sorcery
lock.
points and stuff.
Yeah, they nerfed that. They nerfed that real quick.
I'm assuming that means you can't do that anymore either.
You haven't been able to do that for at least 2 or 3 years. They got on it quick.
No, there's a thing on Twitter. J-Crawl put a thing out on Twitter where you could still do it.
Oh, you probably could do it, but it wasn't effective anymore. Like, it wasn't the infinite thing.
What they did is they got rid of the infinite thing with
It's just more limited use now. It's like it's still done, but it's not the way.
Was it Xanathar? I think it was Xanathar with the rules on not sleeping. So you had to use Greater Restoration for infinite spell slots. So you had to be high enough level to have Greater Restoration.
Oh, because it already removes exhaustion. I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, because
but basically it was a wording change that stopped it being abused.
And a status change. Basically, like if you went for so many days without sleeping, even if you didn't have levels of exhaustion,
you get them anyway.
You would get stacking levels of exhaustion. So like if you pass significantly harder Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
And if you failed one of them, you could get hit with 5 levels of exhaustion straight away.
Yeah, you get hit with 1 exhaustion per day. You haven't done it, right?
Something like that. And it's like, oh, okay. So if I fail a single saving throw here, I die instantly.
Well, that's your risk that you've already done, knowing you're doing that.
Yeah.
Like as the DM, I would be like, when they do their first one, I'll be like, hey, just as a heads up,
if you keep doing this,
is going to be cumulative, and you can choose when you want to do this. But if you're risking it for the biscuit, you're
this could end badly.
You understand right now, going down this road, because I'm telling you now, you are playing with your character's death in a way that might not need to happen. And if they're like, yeah, sure, and then I'm like, well, this is on you now. Like that's I've been the bouncer at the door, being like, hey, you can go in, but you're on notice.
And if this goes badly for you, you can't complain because I told you.
Yeah, it's like I warned you, but otherwise, go off, King.
Yeah. Some of that stuff is fun to do, though. Still, like, there's nothing quite as satisfying as being like, oh, here's an encounter, and I just fucking nuke that guy.
I think it's less fun for the DM when you've got a really cool boss coming up, and then someone one-shots it. That's not fun.
Understandable.
It's not fun to run an encounter where it gets trivialized, which is I think what a lot of the balance changes are for that to make when combat needs to feel earned, or like a
having done a little bit of DMing myself, what I found is that when I was with a group of players that were very, very good at just being like, hey, single target damage, let's just get rid of this guy, right? Because if you think about it, once you get to a certain level, it's like, well, I have Finger of Death or Disintegrate or whatever. Yeah. Like, I can just do a lot of single target damage. I found that what I was doing in my boss fights is either doing, like, taking the boss profile and essentially splitting it so that I've got, like, 2 moderate things rather than 1 super thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or having, like, just a shit ton of trash in that encounter.
Not even that. You can have, like, minion rule, or you can also have...
minion rule's fantastic.
Minion rule's great. They brought back Bloodied as a signifier as well. They also... The other thing you can do is, like, if they want to try and burn a big spell, legendary resistances are a thing, and, it's like, it sucks to fail the dex save for them to succeed a dex save on Disintegrate, but at least you know that they've burned a leggy resistance, and they've only got a certain amount of those.
Is it remind me, is legendary resistance, is that per fight or is that per round?
Day. Legendary actions are per round.
Right.
For example, one of my parties like speedrunning Avernus right now because they're level 15 and went, fuck it, we'll do it.
They're like, what are you gonna do? Kill me?
They genuinely had a moment last night where they're like, oh, this is a TPK. They were fighting Yinogu. They were fighting Yinogu, the Demon Lord, after they'd already fought like a bunch of guys, because Yinogu rocked up in like round 2 or 3. And then Yinogu's got some pretty brutal legendary actions to keep up the action economy, because he's not got range, He's not got a lot of stuff other than like.
He needs to be able to just like.
He's got
cause pain.
He's got gap close and really cheap attacks. So what Yinogu would do is he came in, he ran 50 feet forward in his turn, and then swung at someone, and then knocked them away. Before then, as a legendary action, the next round, the next turn, just activating another 50-foot move to gap close the squishy rogue wizard or the arcane trickster rogue.
Yeah.
And then they have they got 2 more legendary actions this turn. One's called Swat Away, where they just make a mace attack with their flail. Make a flail attack. If it hits them, DC 24 strength save, or they fly 15 feet. The flail also has a modular effect that you roll a d6 and you either get more damage or you get subjected to a confusion or paralyze effect. So Yinogu would barrel in, being resistant to a lot of damages with those legendary actions and then legendary resistances. And they when they realized that Yinogu can just move up to its speed, they were like, oh, we're going to do an opportunity attack. They realized that they needed the opportunity, they needed the reactions now for shield spells and silvery barbs, because Yinogu's modifier is like plus 16. So if they roll anything even close to a 10, they hit.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, they can incite the other gnolls around them to rampage and make smaller attacks, basically small minion attacks as reactions and free movements. So it was a cool fight.
It was a bit of a yeah.
But they were very much like, oh, we're actually in trouble here. We have to
we can't just
single target this guy anymore. Because normally it'd be like, all right, Paladin, just dump some level 4 smites into it. It was like, no, you run up to Yinogu, you do a smite. Sure, it's going to deal like 70 damage. But then at the end of your turn, he hits you, and then the Paladin gets confused. And now the Paladin has to spend 1 turn rolling a random effect to see if they can even have a turn. So the action economy just tanks.
Jeez.
Yeah. It was it's CR24.
He's got some nasty stuff. Yeah.
Are you looking at it?
No, just like I know that, like, because I don't know Yinogu directly, but anything that's like above CR20, it's like, hey, here is just some bullshit.
That's it.
Learn to deal with it. I just
remembered the first turn that Yinogu came in, I realized why I didn't dash. Cast invisibility on himself.
Jesus.
So you had a gargantuan demon lord. You know where it's standing, but because it's invisible, all of your attacks now had disadvantage to hit quite a hard creature to hit.
Yeah.
And so, it was an AoE fireball, but then he legendary resistances out of it in the con save to stay invisible. And then they run up as while invisible, they use the charge. And
doesn't invisibility also give you advantage on your attack rolls?
It sure does.
Fuck that.
So this is the thing. Yinogu has no range attacks, but is a brutal melee specialist.
Yeah.
Pair that with resistance to fire, lightning, and cold, and immunity to poison, and also get this, immunity to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So you got
immunity to... Jesus Christ.
Most enemies that high have immunity.
Have some immunities, yeah.
Well, they have immunity to regular weaponry.
Or is it non-magic?
Any non-magical weapon, so that's why I said regular.
Okay, so if you have, for example, like, I don't know, a Holy Avenger.
+1 weapon. Well, my Paladin does have a Holy Avenger.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's why I was dealing like 70 damage a turn. He's like, all right, Holy Avenger, it's a fiend, I get extra dice.
Yep.
And now I do my level 4 smite. So here's 60 to 80 damage per hit. And I've got 2 or 3 attacks because I drank a potion of haste. And Yinogu's still just like tanking and swelling
through him.
Yeah. I think the Paladin went down once or twice. The rogue was like running for their life because if Yinogu takes something to 0 health, can as a bonus action move and make another bite action.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's why I'm like melee specialist.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's brutal.
Yeah, and they had a party of 3. The encounter was balanced for 4, but like combined together, they are level 15 each, and the encounter's balanced for like level 11 or 12s.
Yeah.
So like you had 4 level 12s, you've got a bit more actions, but it's just a little bit less.
Well, I also think that because with all the legendary actions and stuff like that, I think the 4 lower level players tend to do better than 3 high level players.
Yeah, you got more action. You got more. In terms of target selection for enemies, there's there's 25% more. You know.
Yeah.
So like in terms of like enemies not piling onto a couple players, yeah, that's massively helpful. Even if they have less health and lower damage.
Yeah.
Like that's one more person to get targeted by that confusion effect. You know.
And I think the other thing is, like, because you said level 15, so they would have their... If they have a fighter, they would have their 3rd attack. If they've got, like,
they do not.
spellcaster...
They,
Doesn't fighters get it?
No,
they don't get it at level 15?
Their party comp is a Arcane Trickster Rogue, the Iron Man suit Artificer, and then and then a Vengeance Paladin.
But there is a power spike at level 15, right?
Yes, but none of them are like full spellcasters. They're all combo.
Oh, all half casters.
They're all half cast in terms of their class makeup. Yeah, half casting spell classes.
And does the rogue get a power spike at 15?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the rogue's already got evasion at this point. They have magical ambush, so their whole shtick is like if they can be invisible or hidden, all of the saving throws from their spells have disadvantage.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's quite good. I think that's a level 12 ability. It's really nice.
That would actually almost be worth like multi-classing to have that if you can conveniently make yourself invisible.
It's a high level ability, so it's like you're sacrificing a lot of multi-class to get one ability.
Yes.
They're also Arcane Trickster, so they just bought a heap of wizard-based spell scrolls.
Oh, that would do it too, yeah.
And they they bought Spelljammer ships for 40 grand, you know.
Yeah, they got cash.
Yeah, they started off in Spelljammer, and then they have it. You know, they had to buy a ship, so they've raided the Astral Elves during the campaign of that, and they just they started a Wizards Guild. They're stacked up with cash. Money is now not a problem for them. I just say like, you go to the Rock of Brawl, what do you want to buy? Like, and then they're limited by their price, not by their items.
Yeah.
Because they can travel anywhere. They've got a spaceship.
They can just like, hey, we're gonna go to Avernus today.
Yeah, no, they can't plane shift with the ship. But they can go to Eberron or wherever they want. Like, they can go to other worlds, but they can't go other planes.
Yeah, I get you. Although they can go to other worlds that have, I'm assuming, portals and all that kind of stuff.
If you look hard enough in realm space, you'll find a portal to Avernus, but can a spell jamming ship fit through it? Probably not.
True, but they could park the ship there and then go. Oh, you know what I mean?
No, that's already not an issue for them. They have a helm of They have a helm of. I think they have an amulet of the planes, so they can all just teleport between planes. They just can't bring their ship.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I mean. It's like they're tier 4 characters. They can just go anywhere.
They can kind of just go where they want to. Yeah.
Yeah, they've one of them asked Mordenkainen for a weapon. Mordenkainen pulls it out, and he's like, I'll give it to you on a loan, but if you don't pay it to me back within a month, we're going to have words, and you don't want to owe me anything.
Yeah, you don't want to owe Mordenkainen a favor.
Not even a favor. You don't want to be in debt to Mordenkainen.
Yeah.
And then they very much took that message.
Sorry, I said Mordekaisen as in like the League of Legends character.
Legends guy, yeah. But yeah, you don't want to have Morty owe you a favor.
Oh, other way around. You want him to owe you a favor.
You want him to owe you a favor. No, you don't want to owe Mordenkainen a favor.
Yeah.
He looked at the Paladin's Holy Avenger and he's like, "Oh, sweet. Can I have that?" He's like, "No, it's the Holy Avenger." He's like, "Yeah, but I don't have the Realm Space one." He's like, "What do you mean the Realm Space one?" He's like, "Well, oh, okay, you're terrestrial. I mean, like a collector. Like I've got the I've got the light and
I
dark
got that one from
Everlong.
Eberron.
And then the Paladin has like an existential crisis of like, I went through so
There's
much.
more than one of these.
Yeah, he's like, I went through so much to get what I thought was the only one of these in existence, and you're telling me you just casually collect the others? He's like, yeah. So can I buy it off you?
I kind of love
You
that.
would have given him hundreds of thousands of gold, but like, it's the Holy Avenger, you know?
Then he's down a Holy Avenger.
Yeah, and then so he didn't do that, but he was like, let me see if I got a duplicate of something else. I'll trade you. Needless to say, he did not trade his Holy Avenger
away,
given to him by his god. But it
probably wouldn't be a great career move.
Yeah, I mean,
as the Paladin.
I very much wanted to emphasize the moment. You know that moment in Loki where he finds just a
bunch of Infinity Stones.
He finds the drawer full of Infinity Stones. I was like, okay, this is the type of scale you're dealing with when you deal with Mordenkainen. Like, he would found the TVA type character.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we could just go like fight Mordenkainen. And I'm like, you don't want to fight Mordenkainen.
You don't want to. Like yes, absolutely, you could. Please don't.
Oh, I'm not going to tell him not to. Like, I very much set up the way that he is and does. He's also like one of the Wizards 3, like the council of the most powerful wizards in reality. There's only one of each of them. They don't have altering like they don't have
like variants.
There's no variants of them, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like Vecna where he went and killed all his variants. It's just like there just is no other ones of them. Him and Tasha and Austriel.
And isn't what's his name from Baldur's Gate 3? Isn't he one as well?
Elminster's no longer one. So as of the Vecna Eve of Ruin campaign, the new Wizards 3 are Austriel, Tasha, and Mordenkainen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's only like in the last year that's become canon when that campaign came out.
I'm behind on official lore.
Oh, it's fair. I only know that because I'm running that campaign with a few parties. Did you cut off?
No, I think my mic's just a bit bad.
Oh, yeah, you said it, and then nothing else.
Oh, yeah, no, I actually forgot what I was saying in the middle of that. But yeah, the most up-to-date lore that I'm up with, is like anything out of Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, yeah, so Baldur's Gate 3 takes place 6 months after Descent into Avernus happened. And I think Mordenkainen was chilling in Avernus at that point with his council. Because you can meet Mordenkainen in Avernus, which is how they did.
Right, of course.
You can find it's like the Tower of Erd or something like that, and it's just a tower that Morty and his council just teleports around.
Yeah.
Like just
Castle of Dracula from the Netflix one.
Yeah, no, he's like, let's go to Avernus for a bit. I want to look into some stuff. And they go, yes, Morty, we, the Council of 8, will teleport this tower so you can go there for a bit.
Bamp. One across there, one across there. Yeah.
Yeah. And they just go.
And they're just like, you know what? We're just going to go over there. What do you, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Like, he's not a villain or anything. It's just like...
He's just powerful enough that he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, he just has guys that'll teleport him and a whole tower somewhere across planes.
As you do.
It's god level stuff. Don't worry about it.
Is it god level or is god level? I'd say almost argue god level would be above that.
I would say depending on the god, because like God's powers are pretty specifically limited to the mortal planes. Like, there will be gods in the other spaces. Mm-hmm. So, like, there will be a god of the sun, god of thunder and stuff. And they're gods, right? But at the same time, those gods have dominion over, for example, realm space or Eberron, like, versus... There could be an argument to be made that Mordenkainen and stuff are on the dominion of gods. They are just not gods.
Yeah, okay. So what does, like, the Lady of Pain fit into that kind of stuff?
The Lady of Pain is pretty much a god. I would say
but she's like very explicitly not a god.
Yeah,
and she actively kills people who worship her so that she doesn't become a god.
I don't think she does.
At least that was her old law.
I don't know if she murders them to not become a god. I know that. I actually don't know on that one because I'm not super up to date on the Planescape lore.
Thing about because she's in the City of Doors, I think it is.
Yeah, Sigil.
And if she was to become a god there, that would kind of fuck up the City of Doors somehow. And so she's like, there's like a pact about there's no gods there or something, which is why she's like, no, I'm more or less ruling this place. And
she is the basically she is the overseer, but she is like, if you were to say like the Lady of Pain on terms of power level, she created the city, she enforces the city, and she is powerful enough that you cannot enter or leave the city without her permission.
Yeah.
So, you know, in terms of power, demigod at least, quasi-god as well. But like, you know,
yeah, she's like on the cusp of it.
I think she doesn't want to be much like Mordenkainen. She has the power to be one, but actively does not want that power shift.
I think it's like extra responsibility and shit, and she's like, no, I can't be bothered dealing with this.
We don't really know what her vibe is. It's just that do not worship. Like, she doesn't say anything. She doesn't, you know. The attendants don't even speak for them. They just enforce.
Yeah.
And that's why she's both so terrifying and powerful. It's like she just does it.
She just does stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like if you break her, you know, her understanding of the place, then you are gone, destroyed, or banished.
If you break her rules, there are very, very strict consequences.
Yeah, she's a fuck around and find out person, but in the degree of like you may just not exist.
She's a fuck around and don't find out because you're dead now.
Everybody else will find out, but they'll be holding eulogies for you. You know, if you watched from If You're in an Afterlife.
Oh, yes.
You know, if you make it to the plane that you retire to when you are in the afterlife, pending if
you get to see. Yeah, assuming she doesn't annihilate your soul.
Well, it's also like, can you leave if she, you know, can you go to the afterlife, or does she need to give you permission to leave to the afterlife?
Yeah.
You know, the Lady of Pain is the ultimate dom.
He's like, you're not allowed to leave even when you're dead.
Yeah. I mean, that's very Orzhov, right?
Yeah.
Your soul is ours. Even in death, we're going to extort you. And you will just pay off your tolls.
As required.
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to have to make a move pretty soon because I got to get my stuff ready to go on a train.
That is alright.
But thank you for having me, and thank you for the chats.
That's alright.
It has been a lot of fun.
That's alright. I appreciate popping in and having some yaps because it helps me with the energy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. We'll organize a painty day. Because I will either do Plague Boys or Noisy Boys, depending on when the Noisy Boys get here. They should be
here
next
a
couple
week
weeks.
or two. Yeah, they'll be here.
Yeah.
They'll get here soonish. I'll message you because I'll have the postage thing. Actually, I can share you the tracking number as well. Come to think of it, and then you'll get the notification.
Oh, just let me know when it arrives, and that'll give me an excuse to come and get them, which will turn into a painty day.
Well, I'll be away most likely.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing Emperors as my army, because my time frame will be way less than anyone else's.
Yeah,
which is
fair.
also why I'm painting these now. I'm getting a 2-week head start on myself.
Hell yeah. No, good planning. That's planning for the future.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
I got a dip. But
No worries.
thank you.
See you later, man.
We'll talk later. Bye.
Bye. Say goodbye to everyone. To Pete, everybody. All right. Bye-bye, Mr. Fish. Okay, Goatee and Pete. Thank you for joining. Okay, so that is 5 of these done now. Let's get this one going because I would like to have this one done today. I mean, they're looking great so far. A little pink squad coming out. Like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make that bit all of that color. I think I'm gonna make this banner also like the edges are all pink as well, like the armor plating similar. Keep catching like the Seribot emotes in the corner of my eye, and I think chat keeps moving. I gotta say, this pinky peach color that I sprayed with is so incredibly helpful to lay down the pink that it's a solid color. Otherwise, I would be doing this forever to get this bright. I mean, I could have used white as well, but this one's nice and like a warm tone. Ad break is finishing. Welcome back if everybody can see this. You were subscribed in that portion. Thank you for your support. Okay. So plan here is gonna be messy base coat. It just gets them done. And then from there, we get into the details. It's such a difference when you have them like side by side of like how vibrant, how vibrant they get. I mean, it's way more noticeable in person, you know. The goes from like really pastel to more of a bit more like defined pink. I reckon I can get 7 done in the time that we're doing this. And that's not a bad amount at all. Especially because I was yapping for about 40 minutes at the start. So it means if I did do the yaps without as much yaps, which is impossible challenge, it means I would have got them all done. I might just pop in later in the evening or something after I get home. But yeah, I'm also having a meeting for a thing tomorrow that I'll, depending on how it goes, you might see me streaming on maybe like TikTok for a few hours a month. And then if that goes well, I might also just like extend that to Instagram if I can work out if it works or not. But yeah, you might see some more like little streams. Could be like a little late night edition or something like that. Really just depends on when I can and what's happening. Okay. Just get in all the nooks and crannies. Oh. Alright, they're starting to get the same like saturation now on this. Need to do this one. Anyone got any cool, exciting plans coming up for the weekend? Anything exciting on the radar? Or not, even if it's like a rest, you know? Sometimes a rest is good. That is my plan. Actually, that was my plan last Sunday. We just did nothing but build Lego and watch a bunch of Survivor, and it was great. Okay. That one's looking pretty solid. All right, so that one. That one looks good. So that is 6 done. I'm gonna try and power do one as a 7th. Don't think I'll be able to, but this one has got a bit of an open pose, so we'll find out. Let's just give it a go. Let's take it up a brush size and see if that helps. I mean, I should have been, again, this is another one of those, I spent a bunch of time doing this. And I simply could have just gone up a brush size. Yeah. Ooh. I should have been, I absolutely should have been, what was I trying to say? I absolutely should have been using a bigger brush to start with, because now I can probably get another one. What's that, like 3 minutes to get most of it done instead of like 10? And it's about the same amount of careful. Like, it's rougher, but it's there, you know? I mean, it works. I mean, like, down the back here, it's kind of, it needs a bit more, but other than like waiting for it to dry, that kind of is it. It's like slightly brighter because my paint's I think the paint got watered down a bit. But I mean, like, I'll just put it in front of this. And a couple minutes just like cleaning it up. But that is what, 7 out of 10 today? That's pretty good. It is not bad at all. What else we got streaming today? See a few in there. Okay, is that one in a good spot? Okay. So, I think that's going to be me. I think Leia is out for the night. So, that is much all right. So, give them some love in the Discord when their power comes back on. Yeah, I think we've done pretty well. A whole 7 out of 10. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I like the look of them so far. That's pretty nice. And then soon, they will be covered in glitter and covered in nail resin stuff. Other than that, though, I could see if people are streaming. Let's go over the miniature models category, though. Who's streaming at the moment? We've got... Oh, loads of people streaming. What do we got here? Let's take us over to... I don't actually recognize anyone in here. All right, let's go over to... I can see Rob's... Oh, no. Is Rob still streaming? Okay, Rob's reading the... Rob looks like they're reading the new player's handbook. So let's go over there. And let's go say hello to Rob. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Jess and I are going to be playing Split Fiction this weekend on probably Saturday and Sunday. So if you want to see that brand new co-op game from the creators of It Takes Two, we're going to be playing that over the weekend. We cannot wait to pick it up. So we are just going to buy it. I think we've already pre-ordered and bought it. We just need to pick it up and then install it. So we will see you then. Other than that, I'll see you probably on Tuesday. Well, I think we're literally just going to spend as much time as we can doing Split Fiction until it's done. And then in place of Barovia next week being on hiatus, I might do a painting stream next Tuesday if we're not doing some like offline game stuff. other than that, I'll see you on the weekend. And thank you for coming by. Thank you for everyone for stopping by. And thank you for the subs for those who did. And thank you, Turquoise and Pete, for coming and having some good chats. It was really appreciated and helps me keep going for longer. So, Raid's going to go off, and I'll see you on the weekend.